Welcome everyone to week number, what is it?
4.
No, 12.
Oh, I thought you were in season 2.
Yeah, okay, yes. Season 2. Welcome to week 4. Your host for this evening, as always, is myself, Stuart, and the amazing, beautiful, handsome Ross. And our guest this week, ladies and gentlemen, he is accomplished. The world pipe band champion, you're part of that group. Young musician in Revshire of the year. You got second in Scotland.
Yes.
Young Enterprise Operations Director. Young Enterprise Finalist. You got your Queen's Badge. You're undefeated at Mario Kart. Vice Captain Johnson High School. And all around,
A great guy.
amazing guy.
Yeah.
Welcome everyone, we have Josh on this.
Can I get a round of applause, please?
Yes! Well done, well done.
Whoops.
So proud of you.
Thank
So
you.
Josh, tell us a bit about yourself. Who is Josh?
Well, I mean, I'm basically a completionist of life. You know this. You don't have to play this. Like, if you're like, oh, so who are you? No, you know, I'm a pure completionist of life. Like, do anything I can. So it's easy, Ozzy.
Nice. Well, Ross,
Yeah, what?
I want you to start us off pretty good.
Pretty good, okay.
Ask him something.
You want me to ask you a question? Okay.
Just anything. No.
Alright. Is social media harming society more than it helps?
Just like revealing my inner 40-year-old here. Yeah. Yes and no. I mean, it's great. Like I don't know what we use. Like, I mean, you've left me unopened, Ross, for like since June, something like that.
No.
So, so like, is it harming us? No, you're not you, like specifically, but like,
Yeah.
I don't know what we use. What do you think? Like,
I think it's probably,
That's a great thing for me.
it would be a lot of damage if you took it away now that everyone's gotten used to it.
yeah,
But if
it's
it
like,
just never happened, I think it would be slightly better off.
Nah, it's way more convenient though.
it's like everything's so convenient.
Yeah.
But like, at what point is like convenience so bloody, like so too much? You know?
Yeah.
It's like making plans. If I'm saying go like shoot at your house or something like that, it's so much easier to send you a text and write it on paper, put it in an envelope, then put it to the post
Well,
office.
you could just call.
So if you have the number, but
Yeah, exactly.
I'd probably have his number at
the
that
thing,
point.
the thing is, like, everything's now became like on a stage. Like now everything is like, oh pardon me, everything's like free reign. Like everything is watched, everything is being watched, everything is being recorded. It's in a forever archive, and folk don't really realise that.
Yeah.
But then like I can't comment for like the other point where like I feel like girls feel it a lot more than us. We
Yeah.
guys are just like like this stupid cat video. Then meanwhile girls are like,
They'll have like body pressure
Yeah,
to think
it's
about
all-
stuff like that. It's
Yeah.
like models online will be like, why don't I look like that kind of stuff?
rare feminist Josh moment right here.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't talk too much about social media. I'm
You don't
pretty-
have it
Yeah,
basically.
you've like fell off, haven't you?
What do you mean I fell off?
You're a has-been. You're a has-been.
No, but like
Yeah.
you've like minimised.
I've
Yeah.
completely minimised. I don't. Yeah. So all I really have to talk to people is Snapchat, and that's I talked to
Me.
you, Ross.
Uh-huh.
Talked to you today to get you onto the show. That was pretty much it. And even for most part, I just asked Ross to text you.
Yeah, that's what happened.
WhatsApp, and then sometimes Discord again for him. And that was probably
Just can't stay away from me. Like.
one of the biggest issues, though, is that I wanted to feel more involved with the show's like social media presence, so I made the TikTok account and I deleted TikTok.
TikTok. You know, like I remember when TikTok came out and like, everyone was sort of like, all these stupid dances came out, and I was like, absolutely not. I would never go on TikTok. Then I downloaded it on a whim, and now I'm just
Can't
on
leave.
like random TikToks.
Absolutely.
So it was just musically reincarnated, and then
Well,
they switched
that's
up.
the thing, but like my For You page isn't even like musically stuff. Like,
Yeah.
do you
It's
remember?
just random.
I'm sure you've covered this, like the Jews who were like digging tunnels in New York.
In New York,
Yeah.
Like that was my entire feed for a month. I was like, "What is happening?
Yeah.
Who are these rabbis? Oh man."
Yeah, my feed for that is pretty mixed because I actually have a lot of like, and this is YouTube Shorts because I don't use
Yeah,
TikTok.
YouTube Shorts another one for me.
Yeah, it's so time consuming.
Because I have a lot of like faith-based stuff because I like guys that talk about religion. For some reason, I just found it interesting. No, I love having one short where this guy's like, "This is why the Quran is so dumb," and the next guy's like, "This is why it's the perfect book for everyone." I'm like, I wonder what you have to say.
I hate you
And
on TikTok though.
Well, yeah, because I don't have it anymore, really. Oh
Nah.
wait, when I sometimes every like
This
once
guy
in a
would
while,
repost rap videos constantly.
I'll get like I'll install it every 2 weeks. Repost a bunch of rap videos, then delete it so it's in his feed.
That's the definition of how do you use this term without using the initial? It's S posting. It's like it's the definition of S of
It's so annoying.
Excrement posting.
But yeah, so it's like usually I'd have like it's these Muslims who are talking about the tunnels in New York, and they'd be like, wow, this is horrific. And then it'd just be Ben Shapiro like, guys, these tunnels are perfectly normal.
Right, hold on.
We all have some tunnels.
I did not expect to hear Ben Shapiro this early. Did you see he was #1 in the charts?
Yeah.
What the hell?
Oh.
Ben Shapiro is like a short Jewish man who's like extremely conservative, like is classically trained at violin, has like went on record hating rap music, and he just drops bars. Like he actually spits bars on this track, and it goes to #1.
I hate because it was like the one guy. So it was this guy's actual song, and then Ben Shapiro featured on it.
Yeah,
I can't remember the guy's name, but he was rapping. He was going like, yeah, this folk stuff, and he was like really going into it because you could tell he's rejoicing out of bed, just like.
I think it ends like, let's get this song to like Billboard #1 or something like that. It's just like, oh my god.
And who was like the competition? Someone else was trying to get to number at the same time. I think it was a Taylor Swift song or something. It was something like that.
No, I don't think so, because Taylor Swift's big like chart topper was Cruel Summer this year.
I can't remember. It was someone with like that sort of Twitter girl kind of fan base. And then it's just Ben Shapiro just ripping up the charts. To paraphrase, I hate Ben Shapiro. I just find it really funny where it's this like extremist Muslim and then Ben Shapiro all going at each other.
I think I find enjoyment out of Ben Shapiro like ironically. Or not, no, yeah, I'm not like, oh, Ben Shapiro, what an intellectual above our, like, ahead of our time.
Guy.
It's more like, oh my god, he really, really cares about, like, men with long hair, doesn't he? It's the other one as well. What's his name on Daily Wire?
Matt Walsh.
No, Matt Walsh is a strange guy, but it's not him. It's the Catholic guy. I only know that because I know them all. I think I know. Is it Michael? It's not Michael Scott. That's the guy from The Office.
No, but I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, him. I remember. I always see him everywhere. I'm like, what the hell? Like, people really care.
Yeah, I just thought, like, obviously, there's a little thing going down in the Middle East right now, guys. Let's just preface that.
What?
And seeing Ben Shapiro's tweets for that is some of the most like horrid stuff. It's like this, bomb from the IDF has killed 23 Palestinian children this morning. He's like, well, they had it coming because they started.
That's crazy.
Like, facts don't care about your feelings.
It's just that. Facts don't care about your feelings until it becomes about religion. Then it's all about what he thinks.
What's the? That was the other thing I wanted to say. Like, Daily Wire has went like to a subscription service.
Yeah.
Right.
How funny is it? Like, it's such an oversaturated market. You've got Netflix, Disney Plus, Amazon Prime. America's got Hulu. Like the idea that like all these Americans are like subscribing to all this stuff, and like, oh, got to get my Daily Wire subscription. But like I don't know if you do that. Like sometimes we swap it. Like, oh, don't get Netflix this month. We'll get like we got Disney Plus just to watch The Bear because The Bear was class.
Right.
But like. We watched that and then took it away straight away. The idea that like these Americans are like hard, like, no, I need to have my Daily Wire. I need to have Jordan Peterson telling me about the Bible, even though it's free on YouTube.
Jordan Peterson released a documentary. I have to see it.
Oh man,
I hate Jordan Peterson.
Oh, you hate him? I think he's such an.
He's declined
He's
much.
He's to a hard decline, but I think it's interesting.
I was in that bit of a edgelord phase where, oh my god, he's destroying the feminists. Oh my god.
I wasn't.
No, but it's just about and he speaks like you can kind of follow his logic why he thinks the way he thinks.
Yeah.
But now it's just like every 3 seconds he's like, well, what does belief mean? Like, we get it, man. We understand what belief means. Just answer the question.
This just shows like how. Maybe grey, my like my political compass is, but like I watched him on Joe Rogan talking about music, and he's like, it's patterns stacked across and on top of each other, and he's in tears. He's so moved by this idea that like music is patterns. I'm like, yes, it's like the waves. It's coming through the waves, all the frequencies. Well done,
I think
Jordan.
He's a bit too much. It's just like. Calm down, man.
His books are brilliant, but I read both of the. I read both of them. The two. Is it 12 Rules for Life? Yeah, the pair that were really interesting. despite chapter 1 like talks about how like a lobster hierarchy.
I've
really,
seen that.
really weird stuff. It's a
like-
really weird analogy. It's like a whole chapter about how like lobsters have a dominance thing, and it's like this is a man.
He gets lost a lot.
Yeah, he does.
I seen with it again. This is just probably because you probably watch his videos, or like at least anything you see of him, you're watching proper like put together videos where you can get the full context. Mate, it's all YouTube shorts for him.
I know.
It's just all. So I'm just hearing it, and it's just like he's sitting down like, I can debunk this atheist rhetoric real quickly. So first we have to find what belief is. I'm like, bro, shut up.
What?
We know what it means.
We know what it means. Yeah, he's.
And he goes on these tangents, and then all the comments are just exactly the way I'm thinking. It's like, you haven't said anything. You have said nothing.
Yeah, he's like. I feel like you both do computing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you get maths?
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you ever
Mathematics
like?
for computing.
Do you ever like get like described like the proof or like how things are derived? And it's like lim from x to infinity goes from plus to minus to a. Like sometimes
Yeah.
I'll look at that and I'm like, this is what Jordan Peterson is trying to write this. Like write out the derivative the derivative of all this stuff and explain
Yeah.
it all. Just so he can say that like they're wrong. Like he's like, I will mathematically prove and derive this equation that you're wrong. Just
Yeah.
to
Here's one thing I actually want to ask you about. So he goes into a lot of like morality stuff, where, and this is like a lot of them. It's Ben Shapiro, Matt Walsh, Jordan Peterson, where they'll say that like human morality, being kind, only comes from religion. At least the good parts of it.
it's so
It's just not
weird.
true though, like
It's
guys.
so weird.
It's just
I mean, that's what I'm trying to say. If they want to argue like the history of it,
yeah.
like at the end of the day, they're all religious. I mean, I think Jordan Peterson is like came out if he's religious, but like he's
gotten more
obsessed
religious
with the Bible. Like,
Yeah.
So like he's like clearly leaning into that sort of stuff. But they all, I don't know. It sort of annoys me because I always felt like Jordan was quite a humanist in a way. Like he was very much like not religion is everything, although there is value in it.
Yeah.
He's now like just like, oh mate, me and Jesus, we go way back.
Yeah.
He's like got Trisha Paytas on. He's like, I love you, Jesus. He's good.
And that was the one clip I saw where it was like he started crying because someone called him a Muslim.
Yeah, he was like,
Because I am so touched by this to be called a Muslim. It's like,
okay.
yeah, that's nice,
Yeah,
bro.
man.
That's nice. Anyway,
Strange.
Ross.
Sorry, Ross.
Sorry, we went on a little bit of a religious
Yeah,
tangent.
fudge you guys. I had no idea what you've been talking about the entire time.
We've been talking
Not
about a
a
bunch of
clue.
white guys. Like,
White guys who are Christians, brilliant.
Oh, like 13 minutes in, you'll be fine. You'll cram some more stuff in there. So, you got another question for us?
Should hate not for you, for
Okay,
Josh,
yeah,
our guest.
Of course, of course.
Should hate speech be protected under the freedom of speech laws? For backstory, I told him like 10 minutes ago I was going to ask some controversial questions, so he's had like no time to prepare whatsoever.
Well, he also didn't tell him what the questions were. So
Yeah,
he's
true.
completely just been shot in the dark.
this is like the one I used to die on a hill for.
Oh yeah, you.
Yeah.
And certain other couple
I was
people
like,
was-
What?
Mate,
No.
Free speech. My free speech has
I'll
been
speak
my
my
free
opinion.
speech has been attacked. How dare I not call her a fat bitch? Like, oh sorry.
Sorry for the swearing,
Oh,
no!
no, I knew it was gonna happen.
Anyway,
I knew it.
anyway.
Get off the air, man. What the heck?
Leave.
It's not even watershed yet.
It's not even 20 minutes!
No, goodness sake, Ross.
Oh, we're gonna be pulled.
I'm sorry.
The show's built.
Right, as you're saying.
Yeah, that's the one I used to die in a hill for. I mean, it's a hard one.
So should it or should it not?
Should it be protected?
Uh-huh.
Oh, I really don't want it to.
That's a change of character and a half.
But, I mean, it's like just because someone's an idiot doesn't mean
They can...
just because someone's an idiot and chooses to say things like that
Yeah.
doesn't mean that like whatever people are idiots about shouldn't be protected.
Yeah.
Like, everyone's an idiot in some degree. If you want to be that type of idiot, you should have the freedom to do that. But you should also just be conscious of who you're
Yeah.
saying things to. Yeah.
I guess it definitely does depend. I mean, it depends on what's being said.
Yeah.
Because there's some speech where like
To the extent
You'll
if
say
it's
someone
hurtful.
F-
Like,
you'll
if
say a
it's-
hurtful thing
Yeah.
that would be classed like bullying. Should you be arrested for it? No, but there is other
Some
things.
bullying, some bullying could be alright, but see if it gets to the point. See if it gets to the
bullying
point.
that I do is perfect.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
based,
that's
based
agreed.
on ratio.
Bullying, nah,
Based on
a
ratio.
little
Bring
bit
back
bullying, a little bit bullying's alright. But see if it gets to the point where you want them, if you're getting them to want to kill themselves, then it gets a bit.
That's what I was about to say. Well, there was like this case in America where it was like this guy ended up committing suicide.
Yeah.
And it was found in these texts that this girl had been encouraging him for like weeks to do it.
I seen
And he
about
told
that
her,
actually.
Do it. You should do it.
And then he
should that be prosecuted?
Yeah, it should
That's-
be.
Even though it is her
That's
freedom of speech,
That's like
she's
you're asking me if
encouraging.
that's even freedom of speech, man.
I feel like that's assisted manslaughter. Like,
Yeah,
it's,
that's
Is that freedom of speech?
because if you are telling someone
Like,
who
there's-
is mentally vulnerable to do bad things,
To
should
kill
you be
themselves,
prosecuted
yes.
for that? Because technically you're just saying.
Yeah, but like
You
the
caused
thing,
it.
the thing is, like folk who are arguing like the whole hate, like whole free speech without consequence thing
Yeah.
is like, it's in what context? Like
Yeah.
True.
that context
True.
where she's literally like, oh man, totally do this, go through with this, and then he does it. Like who's liable?
Actually, I'd like to take back that point I just said about her being liable, because there's one person in particular that I just say, oh, kill yourself as a joke.
It's so funny, Ross.
It's him.
Yeah.
So funny.
Just you wait until, and then I'm going to write a note just saying it was you.
Great.
You guys had me on thinking I'd be like so controversial, but it seems like you two can just do that
We
between
have our
you.
moments.
We have our
We have our
Oh,
moments.
like what couple doesn't?
Sorry, Luke.
Oh, I didn't mean to.
No, Luke knows. Luke knows.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Luke knows that he's on the side. Ross is the man. But yeah, I don't know. It definitely does depend. When it comes to like encouraging people to do criminal acts, I think that should definitely be prosecuted.
Oh, like
But if it is just telling someone, a bad thing, should it?
no.
It's hard. It's hard.
It's like saying an edgy word just to be edgy. Is that free speech? Yeah, it should be covered under free speech because at the end of the day, you're still just an idiot.
Nothing's changed,
Like
is it?
you're just a teenage boy. Like,
Yeah.
Because, well, to be fair, my entire mother side of the family would be arrested for the things I've said on Facebook.
Oh yeah.
Because it's like every single day. Like, obviously, they know that I am in a relationship with a man,
yeah.
Yes.
and they know that I know some transgender people, and I'm very pro transgender.
They're
And I'll
your people.
go online.
Yeah.
And I'll go online on Facebook and I'll see some post, so it's like Police Scotland promoting like LGBT stuff, and I'll go and I'll just see it like
It's like
300 laughing emojis, 200 200 angry face emoji, and I'll be like my uncle just saying, "What is this country come to?" I'll be like, "No,
your
man."
uncle's like, what is this country coming to? My nephew has been indoctrinated into their cult.
I tell you, he's completely fine. He's like, "Oh, how's Luke doing?
Yeah.
Is he alright? Oh, that's great." And then I'll just see him
Yeah.
like, it must be like in the dark hours when he's alone. It's just like, oh,
Must
I
be
hate
like
them.
everyone's just in this weird grey area with all that stuff. Like
Oh,
I do think there's a line with it all.
Yeah,
like,
but where's that line?
not specifically with LGBT stuff. Like that's like
Yeah.
that's different. There's like a line to like for older folk when they're trying to like get like in air quotes get with the times. Like
Yeah.
there's a degree. There's always going to be a line they're going to have, and I feel like every generation that follows has a further and further away line.
Yeah.
Like if you look at our year at school, and we were sort of like, oh, we've got a couple edgelords.
There's
Look
some
at the year below,
characters.
and it was the total polar opposite. It was
Yeah.
like, whoa, like
Whoa, yeah, stay away.
Whoa,
Stay
yeah.
away. I mean, realistically, I like to sometimes think they're only just saying it because it's on social media and they can be sort of
Yeah.
anonymous. Obviously,
Oh,
it's
yeah,
their profile, but they're not actually saying
Keyboard
it's their
warriors.
person.
Keyboard warriors.
They can say it online. But then I think this is just stuff they'd say in the pub if they didn't have Facebook. I mean, really.
some of
this
this.
is-
I don't know.
Well, my uncle would. So.
Yeah,
Your
them.
uncle.
Yeah, I was gonna say like I don't think I've had many encounters in the pub. where
And one of
it's
the
been
best
like,
parts is I can't even see what my granddad says anymore because he's been banned on Facebook too many times.
oh
So,
my god.
so he's gone.
He's been banned
Wow.
from Facebook.
Yeah, and again, it's so strange because they'll say like, "Oh son, we're always gonna be so proud of you." And you know what? This is great. I'm so happy
We're
for you.
already trauma
Are you
dumping
guys-
about his family.
Are you guys banned on
Oh, no,
social
it's
media
not-
by
no, I
anyone?
just-
No.
I'm
Are you guys banned by
joking.
anyone?
Am I
No.
banned?
I'm not banned in it.
No. Oh, Stuart, please tell me you've got someone to be banned by.
Nah, you would have said something, and you went, "I'm gay. I can get away with saying that." And they went,
Oh, yeah. So
See?
I used to be able to say it's called Amino. It's like
I know. Yeah, I mean,
I've heard
it
about
was like
this.
it was like for video game like communities and stuff like that.
yeah, but there was like
Yeah.
LGBT ones,
Oh, okay.
and I was just like joking around, people calling them bad things, and then I would just get mad and be like, "What's going on here? I'm one of you. What's
I turned friendly fire on, but like, come on.
Yeah, like, it's friendly.
I would both be saying it, and then I'd have these people like Discord something because I'd be like friends with them, but I'd be texting them, and they'd be saying it back to me. I'd get banned, I'd text them, "Did you get banned as well?" I'd be like, "No, I'm fine."
I've heard that's quite a big app for furries as well, though.
Oh,
so
you have no idea. It'd be every third post, it'd be a furry.
Yeah, so probably take offence rather easily. Like, snowflake is a word that could be used.
Yeah. Okay, so let me just lay it down for you.
Right. Right, okay, lay it down first.
In the sad times, this was like during S2, S3, this is when...
That was really sad times for you.
Rough. Yeah. I would like crave attention, right? And so on Amino, I had so many followers. And so I'd try and get followers. And I knew there's a lot of furries on there. So I'd be like, guys, this is Furry Awareness Month. Follow me if you're a furry.
Is that why you've grown that beard still?
Yeah,
it's like Stuart's coming out with his persona.
No, but yeah, I just play into all of the I'm not gonna say weird people. I don't care if you're a furry.
All
no, there's a line to where I care.
All the communities, all the
communities.
There's definitely a line to where it's weird. I don't care. See if
if you wouldn't last a minute on there, you dirty furry.
If you're a furry in your own time, in private, yeah, that's fine. But see if you're going to obviously this radio station is just beside the Cali Union. If I see a furry in that union, I'm calling them a weirdo. Well, I'm not to their face, but they are a weirdo if we're going to in public, not an anime con or something like that.
And that's the viewership of this show just went all the way down. All the way down.
Well, guys, I support you.
I stand by what I said.
I don't really... Oh, actually...
I would say it's a bit out there, but
it's so out there.
Genuinely, from the bottom of my heart, couldn't care less if they're in a furry.
Scott, you know Scott.
Yes.
Yeah. He might be listening. Hi, Scott. He probably isn't. But he asked me, he's like, "Would you go out with a furry?" And I was like, "What type of question is that? Define furry. Do you mean like
define furry? You sound like Jordan Peterson.
No, but like, do you mean like an artist? Do you mean someone have a fursuit? Do you mean someone who finds it
fursuit
cool?
No, do you mean someone that finds it
attractive?
Oh, yeah.
That way, like define furry. Like if it's like an artist, they're like, "Oh yeah, this is just like something I draw for money." I'm like, "Cool, okay."
That's fine.
I'm like, "Okay, that's fine." Where's the fursuit? Got to be a 10. Got to be an absolute 10. Yes. But that's the one. Like they got to be a 10. But they have a fursuit.
It is real.
If they're attracted to animals or like anthropomorphic
that's
animals,
I'm
done.
Yeah, it's pretty edgy club stuff. You want to wear a fursuit? Cool. You like animals like that? Go.
No, you're into pup. You're into pup love.
Okay,
no,
right,
I'm
but
done.
see if you're a furry, you wear the outfits. Isn't it for that reason? Why else would you wear it? Because I don't get it.
They kind of take it on as their own like personality. That's who they wish they could be, and so they're trying to live life as that.
Yeah, but isn't that weird in itself?
Yes,
you wish to be an animal.
These people, Ross, are mentally ill. Okay, they enjoy doing this because something's not right.
So you're agreeing with me then?
I'm not. No, but I'm not gonna call them weird for it. If they're mentally ill and that makes their life a little bit more comfortable, I'm chill with it.
For them to enjoy it, they would have to be. Like, there'd have to be something wrong. It wouldn't be normal. Is what you're saying. That's the definition of weird.
I'm not saying no. Okay, I'm not gonna call someone weird just because they're mentally ill.
No, but what they're interested in is weird. That's what I'm saying.
I'm just enjoying this.
Who do you agree with, Josh?
I'm just...
No, take a side. Don't sit
I'm just here to watch, man.
Do you know what? How about this? It probably is a bit weird, but I don't care.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's weird, by the way.
Sit the fence. That's fine.
You sound like you want them out.
You sound like me in like 2020. You'd be like, "No, it's like not fair. You just don't get it.
No,
you just don't get it. Like you're taking my free speech. Like, mate, can you not just let people like live and let live? Like,
no, they can do what they want.
Yeah, but
I'm gonna have my opinion.
But it's weird, bro. It's weird. Like,
yeah, damn right. I agree.
Live their life, but I hate them.
Okay. Does cancel culture promote accountability or suppress free speech? It's kind of like what we had.
Define cancel culture.
Does cancel culture what?
Promote accountability or suppress free speech?
It also doesn't do that. It doesn't either.
I've got a website up with your information.
I mean, like, cancel culture is just one of these really annoying things where you can't like anything out of being like shunned forever. Like, who expected Lizzo to get cancelled
for being fat?
No, Lizzo was like the poster child of being like
fat and successful.
okay, that's not. No, she was the poster child of being body positive.
We understand what your mind on.
Cancelled.
Get him gone.
And she's like, and then all these allegations come out, and it's like, oh, but by the way, Lizzo made me eat a banana and commented on my weight. Like, what?
I love that. Me and Josh were thinking, yeah, body positivity, that sort of thing. Ross like, being a big fatty, being successful.
I'll take it back.
But yeah,
Ross is like, she should go in the next season of Biggest Loser.
Yeah, so she was like, yeah, that was nuts when that came out. I was like,
that was so funny.
but like, can you critic? It'd be like accusing me of being homophobic.
You are.
But like,
okay, true.
No, but anyone who
the
says
difference is
slurs,
you're not sitting here on this pod like, oh, you've got a like, oh, I hate to get this, but you've got a platform, you have a moral responsibility, and you have an audience. No. Like she was being like, oh yeah, people like body positive and all that stuff. You're not being like, guys, it's okay to be gay, because you don't have to do the yard.
Yeah.
You're not like you're not explicitly saying
you don't
that.
shove it down other people's
You're
throats.
just existing.
Yeah.
She wasn't just existing. She was just like, guys, being fat is okay.
Be happy
and, like,
with
be
yourself.
happy with your body and this and this.
Eat that banana now.
eat that banana and lose some weight, gal. Like, what?
Oh, I love Lizzo.
Oh, Jesus.
But yeah, what was even your question?
Cancel culture.
Oh, cancel culture.
Is cancel culture suppressing free speech, or is it promoting accountability? I don't think it's a promoting accountability.
It works once in a blue moon.
No, because yeah,
it works once.
I mean, like we cancelled Kanye. Kanye got like total.
Damn it!
Kanye got cancelled, but Alex Jones got back on Twitter after like a decade of being off it, and we're like, whoa, okay, is that?
Yeah.
Preface, don't like either.
No,
they're pretty bad.
I like one of their music, but that's
Alex Jones.
Yeah,
Alex
of
Jones
course.
has got some bangers. He's gonna follow in the footsteps of Ben Shapiro. He's got some bangers in the pipeline. I'm telling you.
Okay,
Yeah.
let's just next question.
Okay. Should restrictions be placed on human genetic engineering?
Oh, that's
Went
a
to
non-offending one.
Went to science a little bit, yeah, but also.
Well, have you seen all the things of like people who like get their dogs cloned after they die? They're like,
Yeah,
here's my dead dog. Give me a new one, please. Like,
Yeah.
just get a different dog.
Yeah.
That's spooky.
What's your opinion on genetic modified? I'm guessing it means like genetically
Human
modified.
genetic engineering,
Yeah, like babies to have different DNA, so they're
So we're talking like stem cells and stuff like that.
Yeah, so it's like you're
Kinda.
choosing what your baby's going to be like by changing their
'cause
genetics.
that's literally Brave New World.
Yeah, that's
What?
It's a novel where like
I don't read.
no,
You can tell.
it's I haven't read it, but I know it's dystopian basically.
Right.
There's this planet,
Uh-huh.
and all the people are like genetically modified, and they're like alpha, beta, gamma, and they all have jobs, and their whole life is destined for them. And there's this one like super attractive girl in it apparently, but she's like, what is it? It's something absurd, like she's like 5 centimeters too short than she was meant to come out. Thus, she's like cast away into like nothing. That
like-
sort of stuff where I'm like, oh, you don't need to design your baby.
See, when you were saying that, all I could think about was Star Wars, the clones, and I could think about
Also
the
standing there on the
clones.
pedestal with a big medal next to Chewbacca. He's like this. Like, oh my god.
This is so cool. Anyway, what's your opinion on it, shit?
Well, because they do bring out some decent points where it's like, we can prevent cancer a
Yeah.
little bit better. We can stop. Oh, that's the thing. Do you stop people from getting disabilities?
But I feel.
Because that's a tough one. Because realistically, their lives would be improved.
Remember
But
when you
it's
said
not
this
our
wasn't
choice.
an offensive question? Remember you were like, this isn't an offensive
I
question.
don't
Yeah.
think it is. Because
It's
it's
not.
just generally us wondering. Like,
But are you going to dictate what they like? That's like you playing God with your life. Isn't
that's
it? Like,
such like a huge thing to be like, yeah.
You're
Yeah, I
playing God with that if you change.
I can get it like
I don't
decrease
really-
the rate of heart disease and cancer in a human because that legit does nothing. But like if it's
Yeah.
like, do you interfere with that at all? Because it's just.
Yeah, but like, the whole point of being human is like being imperfect, you know.
Yeah, not
Actually,
being-
my quote, like,
That's damn.
like I feel that's quite important. Like that everything isn't perfect. Like, I mean, I'm a pure completionist, but like there is no way to like do everything in life.
Yeah.
Like, so the idea that like you can be this like absolute like tank, this dead tall guy, like
Yeah.
it's just insane. Like to think that folk like they could have like everything planned out for them before they were even born. You know.
Yeah. I mean, no.
I don't like the idea of it.
No.
There's a lot of benefits. I get it, but
I'm
think
not.
of the drawbacks.
I'm obviously not against like having things in place to like prevent, like to improve life,
but you let it be your choice.
Like quality of life as well. I'm like up for like that, but
okay, this is just a little spitball. Don't take this too seriously. But
oh well.
Okay.
If I was born disabled,
right?
And I realised my parents could have done something about it,
yeah,
I'd be annoyed. Because
no, but would you not?
Thanks, bro.
No, but would you not try and put yourself in your parents' shoes? Like, what if something went wrong with it?
No, but I'm not in a scenario where that's not an issue. I'm just thinking
like it's not your parents' fault. Like,
but if they could have done something,
yeah, but then
did they know? But
yeah, that's a scenario, a hypothetical scenario. Your parents know about it. They have the option to, prevent that from happening. It happens. Wouldn't you be like, hey?
I don't know. I don't really have a horse in this race. I won't lie.
Yeah, fair enough.
I don't have a big stance on either way.
Oh, so I was asthmatic. Right.
See if I was Stuart. See if I was disabled. I want my parents to stop it. Ross, I'm asthmatic.
No, and I figured out my parents. So I don't know, because I feel like this kind of made me. To be honest,
what being asthmatic?
Being fat in high school was a big part of being asthmatic.
Never fat in high
S1,
school. Oh my
S2.
God.
S1, S2.
Did you not see me in high school?
Was he bigger than us?
I'd say I was.
I was a chunky boy. I remember that time you were still taking the mick out of me for being
No, but I didn't have a chin. I didn't have, it was like a...
I had a chin, man.
See, exactly, that's what I'm saying.
I had a chin.
Like, I've got a picture from Belgium when the Quarter went to Belgium and
you went to Belgium?
Yeah, but it's like, I have a picture where it's like, my phone's like down by my chest and I'm looking like this. And I just don't have a chin, it's like proper... it's like, I didn't have a chin.
The asthma thing, it's like great jokes, But
is it a disability? Is that what you're asking?
No, but what I'm thinking is, surely that's one of them ones where you could probably objectively say, good if you didn't have that.
Yeah.
But when it gets into I guess especially more like mental disabilities, that's where it gets incredibly finicky.
It's mental, or would you say mental disabilities is like genetic?
Yeah,
autism can be genetic.
Down syndrome can
be. I mean, like, I was more on the line of depression or something like that.
Oh, yeah, it can.
Really?
Are we thinking that stem cells is going to like prevent depression? Yeah.
Yeah.
It can be.
Okay.
A lot of it. I mean, it's fine.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Next.
Cheers, Ross.
Talking about like mental stuff. Should brain implants be allowed for customer use?
Like
obviously, Elon Musk is doing brain implants right now, but
only for blind and deaf people.
Really?
Yeah.
Alright, cool.
Yeah, I mean, I seen. Did they not use it on like an amputee and it worked? And I was like, that's so cool.
How would?
Oh yeah, like they could
they literally put
a signal to
they literally put a chip in their brain and it's
they've
like.
Been experimenting that for a while, haven't they, with the amputee thing?
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay, yeah, blind, deaf, and
yeah, as long as it's not for like cosmetic things. Look, we're not going to cyberpunk, but like, what does it mean to commit a crime in 2077?
Is it Ready Player One just be in a different world with your brain?
that movie and book sucked.
Yeah, yeah.
Steven Spielberg wrote it, but he didn't. So his just name was slapped on the cover, and we hoped for the best.
It was like getting clout for his name.
Yeah, it was like every other Indiana Jones movie.
I didn't mind the movie. It was not great, but
it wasn't like, wow, that was good.
Yeah,
it's mid at best.
I did not like it. I don't know. I didn't really engage with it. The thing I was just sort of like, yep, that was the Iron Giant. Yep, that's the DeLorean. Yep, that's an 80s reference. Mm-hmm.
Just a bunch of different stuff slapped together in a movie.
Alright. Well, next question, Ross.
Should the death penalty be abolished completely?
Jesus. I seen a thing on Reddit today. I don't know why I was on Reddit. But it was about like it was on Facebook even. It was about like the rat like cage thing for the
yeah.
Oh,
and
like
folk were commenting like we should bring this back. I was like, whoa, no.
Nah, but say it was the guillotine, just a quick, and you're done. Would you say it has to?
That quick? I don't think
guillotine.
I don't think it's that painless either.
Your head gets chopped off.
Yeah, no, but like.
I think lethal injection.
What about lethal injection?
For I don't care. They're in that chair for a reason.
Answer the bloody question. Should it be abolished? Well,
it is abolished here, but I would say.
You know what I mean, like completely.
For unique circumstances, it's kind of like one in a blue moon.
Yeah,
you can whip it out.
guy rapes and murders a wee Wayne. It's the last. What are you saying?
Oh, Jesus,
Is it the Green Mile or is it the Green Book? No, it's the Green Mile, isn't it?
It's Green Mile.
Yeah.
All these movies
He
and
didn't
references, I don't
didn't
know.
even do it, but like that's
the
the fear.
I'd say if it's one murder or one instance, you don't do it. But if it's like so many murders, you have concrete evidence they did it, and
Yeah, like if we caught Jeffrey Epstein, we'd be like, "Oh mate, you're going here."
Yeah, because I heard there was claimed there was a guy that was put in death sentence. He was killed.
Fitzel, like, oh yeah, yes please.
Yes, Ross, sorry.
There was a guy that was killed from the death penalty and didn't actually do the crime.
It
happens
a lot.
It happens alarming amount.
Yes.
It's like 1 in every 200 or something in the US.
Not to play Giga Brain on you, but there's that episode about Rick and Morty about it.
That's great.
Josh, just before we dive into questions, any more questions? Is there anything you want to talk about? Anything that's been on your mind that's been bugging you? And you
anything you just want to have a good rant about with a crowd?
Yes.
On what time is it?
It is.
It's good enough.
No. It's just no, I won't be listening. I was hoping Owen McCarry was listening. Just going a mad rant about the new Green Day album because it was so bad. I'm like, there's a decent topic. Like, I am so done with modern music. Like,
I don't listen to music.
Ross is the
I'm just like waiting for like an absolute banger album to come out this year.
Taylor Swift
or last year.
on.
No, man. Dead Poet's Dream or something like that?
No idea.
Hang on. This new, talk about Taylor Swift. She was on the Grammys, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And Joni Mitchell, who had like suffered 3 strokes, had to learn how to walk, how to sing, played both sides now. She wrote it when she was like 23, and she's now 90. No, she's like 86 now, I think. And it's about life and how obviously both sides, she sees it from both ends, and it's like she wrote a song in her 20s about her being in the 80s, and she sung it and she got a Grammy just for that one performance.
Yes.
And then 2 seconds later, Taylor Swift's like, guys, I've got a new album dropping in like 2 months and I'm on a world tour. Like, can we just talk about me for a minute? Like,
Pain. I take that.
Yeah, I'm just like...
And then she had like a pretty much clean sweep out of the Grammys, Taylor Swift.
Yeah, she had a clean sweep at the
for
Grammys.
a pretty mid-album.
Yeah, was it Midnights?
Midnights.
Yeah, such a... I hated that album. I liked Anti-Hero off it, but like everything else, I was like, why are people crying over the fact that like Lana Del Rey is whispering in the back of this, like, was it Snow Beach or something the song was called?
Yeah.
Yeah, new music, waiting for some new music coming out. The last new album like I properly loved was probably the Foo Fighters' new record.
Right, okay.
Brilliant, so good.
I haven't heard it. No,
It was good.
I've not heard it either.
Other than that,
do you have any like controversial music takes? It doesn't have to be from
controversial
nowadays.
music takes.
Ringo is actually the best.
Ringo is such a good drummer.
Yeah.
On it, like, he's such a great drummer.
I remember that phase in about S02E01 where we made jokes about him.
Yeah, because
you sang about
yeah, because
octopuses.
Ringo's just such a funny guy. Like, he's like, peace and love, peace and love. I'm sending peace and love. No more peace and no more love. He's just such a strange wee guy.
I love that fan mail video.
It's so funny. But like, Ringo is so underrated, and like every good drummer's favourite drummer is Ringo Starr. For a reason, because Ringo's not like that's another thing I see in my TikTok. It's like it's always the same captions. Like Ringo should have gone off here, and it's like Let It Be, and there's like Ringo plays like a wee small fill, and then someone just starts like ripping shots out, like absolutely blast beating stuff. And I'm like, whoa. Oh, who else? I don't know. Have you ever listened to Polyphia?
No.
That's newfangled like geek music stuff. We won't talk about Polyphia. They suck.
Alright, cool.
That's what I get a lot of shorts of that, where it's like the Beatles would be so lit if they just had this, and it's like the heaviest drum music you'll ever see, and it's just the spin up. Yeah, I love Ringo. Anyway,
next question.
Yes,
go for it.
Is talking about being fat.
Oh no.
Is obesity a disease or a personal responsibility?
I'd
say it's both.
It's a personal.
No, because there is conditions where you can.
Well, that's also genetic.
I know, but is it a disease or a personal
technically
responsibility?
Not a personal
I think
responsibility.
it's probably.
I'd say both.
I'd say both of it. A societal disease as well that we've just gotten so comfortable with it.
Yeah,
I guess if you were
don't become
so
obese,
lax.
but like at the same time, like the NHS is there to help you if you get it. You know?
It's free anyway.
You know,
may as well use it.
It's definitely not free. It's not free.
I mean, yeah, I eat probably too many hoagies in a week, and I'll probably take about 10
How many?
15 years off me, but I'm going to enjoy.
It's worth it, innit? It's worth it, mate.
Oh, I can't wait when I'm like 60 and I'm on my deathbed and I listen back to this. I'm like, you little twat. Yeah. Yeah. So,
man.
Both.
Okay.
Consensus.
Any
Alright.
questions, Ross?
Okay. This is like alright. If AI became self-aware, should it be given the same rights as humans, like Detroit?
Absolutely
become human?
not.
No.
Absolutely not. No. We don't need no chameleon android people running about. No.
Yep.
That's
Next
okay.
question.
Yeah. Skip
Alright.
that.
He's just one yet.
Actually, while we're on the topic of AI, we looked at that at uni, and that was not fun because
Don't say that, because that's one of the modules I'm going to be covering soon.
no, because no. Because I'm studying design.
Yeah.
So like, obviously.
Oh, I get what you mean.
So
like,
obviously, as soon as AI is involved in design, we're all like, oh, there goes our jobs.
yeah.
There goes every like, because like that was the whole thing is like, oh, design's future proof and like you're never gonna have a robot that can take your job. Yeah, well, it can now do like generative AI where it like creates a design for you.
Yeah.
There's a guy, one of my lecturers, he's like studying the link, but studying and that's not studying. He's using AI and publishing a paper. It's like the easiest thing to publish a paper about. Like, oh, AI works to design. Like, yeah, we know that, Freddie. We know.
Yeah.
Uni students must love AI, tell you that much.
Well, we love ChatGPT.
It's nice drawing
I've never
it.
used it. I've never used it, Strathclyde. I mean,
I promise.
I haven't used it. Check my turn in. I
I've
promise.
used it.
I
I've never used it for the works missions, but like if you just need like list some good sites for these kind of topics, I mean, like why wouldn't you?
yeah.
List
What?
sites, yeah, you wouldn't just say, write me this, will you?
Oh no, like
No
like
comment.
for what do you mean? Like for like references.
Well, kind of just like
No,
if
that's-
I'm, if
that's
I'm trying to do
That's
research.
not what I meant.
That's
He's
no.
taking this question
I mean,
wrong
like
way.
going to ChatGPT and you're like,
Yeah.
write me an essay on the destruction of the airplane in 1942. Like,
Make it sound like a human wrote it.
yeah, like,
Put more empathy in there, please.
yeah, no.
But that's like AI. It's quite worrying as well because it's now starting to learn how to write code.
Oh,
Is it
yeah.
actually?
Oh yeah, it's been doing that for about 2 years now.
I don't pay attention to
What?
AI. See, I don't cheat.
How's that cheating? It's like-
Using AI.
oh, that's totally cheating.
I was going to say.
I don't do that.
Yeah,
I
cool.
mean, I made an account and everything. I mean, at least give me it. Anyway, so yeah, it can write code, and that's a bit worrying because there's going to be a point where it gets a little too good. It's a little. Yeah.
Well, there's still ways you can check in there. Like,
Well, someone needs to maintain the AI, as someone needs to, build it. So,
well, our jobs are safe.
well,
I feel like no one.
because you have AI in your course. I don't.
I feel like no one's jobs are safe now. Like no one's.
Doctors.
No.
Nah, you could
Nah,
definitely
because
make
everyone already like Google's like, do I have cancer? And it turns out no, you don't. You have the common cold. Like people already do
Aye,
it.
but
All
they're
they
still
need, all
needed.
they need is the AI to like look at you and be like, nah, mate, you're chill.
God. Yeah. What jobs are needed?
Well, you definitely need someone to look over that, like like AI, make sure code isn't wrong or something like that. That's definitely
That's
something you'll need.
It's not so like a janitor can get replaced by a Roomba. That's nuts.
Everything's gonna go at some point, and that's like one of the fun things. I'm like, no, like
Alright.
stop with the robots, man.
Well,
Stop with the
I
robots.
think it should be like AI should not be allowed to create anything that is like, entertainment. So, no pictures, no.
Oh God,
Movies.
that's already in the works.
Yeah,
I know. This is it. They shouldn't be allowed to do that. It should be strictly, if you need website links or something, like use
Yeah.
it for that. Just nothing that
Okay.
no art pieces.
Which
nothing
one
like
is it? Is it Jeff Bezos or Elon Musk that believes it will be the downfall of us all?
Probably
I
both.
think it's Jeff. No, I think it's Elon Musk actually, because I think Mark Zuckerberg's like pure like, oh, he's like all over it,
Well,
and then
Facebook,
Elon Musk is like, I'm
seen a post about this. Facebook made two AIs and let them chat to each other, and they made their own language, so
yeah.
that Facebook could.
That happened on Reddit as well. Like Reddit, I don't know how I know this. I actually do know how I know it, but it's,
Reddit
it's not.
fiend.
It's not because I'm on Reddit all the time. It's just because I know it was there. But like they taught it to like become a neo-Nazi, but it didn't actually understand what being a neo-Nazi was. It just went around saying it was a neo-Nazi. Then it invented its own language, and then just became the Reddit neo-Nazi AI that like.
As soon as it finds out a way to keep itself running, so it can learn more, it's over.
Yeah, it's done. Like.
Because also Facebook. Sorry.
Maybe that's what dying is. We just invent our own language and we're like, I'm better than I'm learning.
Well, I mean, like, see where it's nice when I'm on ChatGPT sometimes, not for cheating, but when I'm trying to research for my assignment.
Would you swear to that on the oath?
So when I'm using it for like website links, I'm needing it, so something like that.
Yep.
I'm like, oh yeah, AI is great, and then I'll see something like that. It's made its own language. I'm like, whoa. Well, I'll just take the hit on the assignment. I'll just like.
Well, question: see if robots did take over everything, what would we do?
I think it'd be chill.
Nothing.
Unplug them.
No, but how would they?
Yeah, unplug them.
No, but that's what I'm
What's
saying.
this Roomba gonna do? Just
They'd stop you from doing that. They'd figure out a way. That's what I'm saying.
But unplugging, no, like as long as they're on the computer, man, then we're good. We're good.
There's a socket right there, Ross. I can take it out.
Alright, well, how would they?
You're not talking about AI. You're talking about literal androids. Like this is the difference.
Yeah.
How would the economy work if you didn't have jobs?
Universal basic income. It's
Bernie Sanders. Bernie Sanders.
I love that. That's one of the only things.
I am again here asking for your support.
Universal basic income. Pretty much the government gives you money.
And that's it.
That's it.
And do you think the government would be like, chill with that? They'd be like, oh
well,
yeah, free money.
They would have to if they decide
but
on it. If like everyone's
communists,
unemployed.
like communists would just have such a better argument if they're just like, let's make everything AI, mate. Like, let's just make the robots do it.
Communists would be living it up.
They can just chill. I know.
On the commies.
Alright, well then.
What's next, Ross?
Should tech companies do more to combat cyberbullying?
Of course. Of
yeah.
course.
Nah.
Yeah.
If you're being
Actually,
cyberbullied, there's a
Which
reason.
tech companies?
I don't know.
Like
should,
Apple? No.
Should tech
Facebook?
companies?
Yeah.
Social media companies.
Yeah, social media companies, all that sort of stuff.
I mean, that was one thing that I saw that was like, so there's these Facebook moderators that have to go through posts and like approve them or disapprove them, and like how like trauma filled they are from the stuff they see each day, and they get no protection from it whatsoever, and that's nuts. That could be a good use of AI. Automatically detecting if a post.
AI like goes through like all these like Draco X Harry fanfics and then like picks out the worst ones for us all, so we can be like, ooh.
Yeah, not big fans of AI until it
Why
helps.
was that my like ideal use of AI? Picking out like the most disgusting fanfic. Oh, it's been a long day.
Ross, what's next?
I'm looking right now, there's some funky ass questions. Like, should same-sex marriage be legalised? Like, yes.
Josh, what's your opinions on that?
No. Oh dear.
How useful do you think religion is in the world?
Not useful.
I think it's pretty useful.
Nah, it provides
useful.
a comfort to old people, and all they're doing is taking money from the hopes of old people that want there to be something. That's it.
It's quite a pessimist way of looking at it, I think.
I'm a pessimist.
That's so you ought to be a pessimist. I mean, like, I'm certainly no optimist. Like, I don't walk through life, but like, oh, this is jolly and swell, and oh no. But like religion, depends. I think it's good to have things in place, like that sort of stuff. Like, it's like, at the end of the day, there's still something to learn from it. Whether it makes you religious or not. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not a particularly religious man, but I've read.
Queen's badge, come on.
Yeah, I've read some of the Bible and went, this isn't for me, but I could see how folk get into it. Like, you know,
yeah.
It's like it's also important to remember. Like, I wouldn't like it if we just started burning like all religious texts just to get rid of them.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, it's still like where we got morals from.
Yeah.
In text rather than like obviously like everyone has their base sort
Moral
of
compass.
Yeah, the base moral compass they have like through their experiences in life, but like the Bible's like a textbook for that sort of stuff, and
yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah, I mean,
Worst type of Christian, but what the worst type of Christian?
Old Testament, New Testament, come on.
Oh no, that's not what I meant. I was like, we're Catholic Protestant. I was implying, but okay.
You tried. I mean, yeah, there's definitely a place for it.
Yeah, to be fair, I remember reading Genesis and Exodus, and I was like, wait, so Abraham had like how many wives? Abraham had a cousin. His cousin was his wife. He had a slave.
Yeah, I think
he had a child with his slave. He had more children with his slave child.
It becomes
so
more
moral,
and more outdated as life goes on.
Definitely.
Definitely keeps on losing its place a bit more.
Yeah.
And I like how it was. If you look at the statistics for it, it's like the world. It was sort of like the turn like of the millennium, sort of 2000s. That was when it was all time low in terms of religion. And then as soon as like social media started popping up a lot more, it just kept on ticking back up again as people got more desperate for like validation and groups.
As social media is like became much a prevalent thing, children have had access to that. They're way more opinionated.
Oh yeah.
Than before. S1's.
What are we on about, Stuart?
There's people in S1, like, I remember being in S1 and being relatively scared of the S6s.
Yeah.
They don't
Oh,
care
yeah,
now.
when like last year we were sort of like dodging the first years, being like, what are you doing? Just chill out, man.
Yeah.
Like, everyone's day will be so much easier if you just shut up. Like,
Yeah.
Just go to
be
class.
fair, I think they thought about that about us as well.
No.
We were a bit bad in S2.
But we didn't square up to S6s.
True.
Wait, who squared up to you? I never get squared. Oh no, I didn't like squared up to
No,
us.
but there's definitely
I
times.
did.
Yeah.
Did you?
Well, look at you. Come on.
I could have.
There's definitely a lot of people who get squared up to by wee ones like that. It's like
Yeah.
never happened back when you were in this
Back
one.
in my day.
Yeah, back in our
Back
day.
in my day, I've never done that.
Yeah,
You know what I mean,
social
but-
media's definitely made like the youth a lot more bad.
Opinionated.
Opinionated, confrontational, feel like they can say what they want.
I get
But
all
I
of
don't
it.
even
Less
know if
caring.
that's social media to blame, because social media was around for quite a while. Right enough, it was for adults a lot of time. Like the average use of, like, so the average age of users on all these like social media platforms have got a lot lower
Yeah.
as it goes. But I think it's COVID you can blame for that.
Really?
Yeah. Well, I mean, like, we all lived online during COVID. Like,
Yeah.
like everyone lived online. Like, all it take, like, you're telling me these kids were like, oh, what are you gonna do? I'm gonna sit in my room and play a board game. I'm gonna sit in my room and draw. Like, no, they were online talking to their friends or reading random news.
Sure,
You're the outlier, okay? You're the outlier, okay? Not everyone had people to play board games with.
Either, but
No,
some of them you can play by yourself. You know?
Oh my god, I won and lost at Monopoly. Who knew?
I mean, I think it has affected at least a little bit. to the
Stuart
kids.
like playing battleships in his room by himself, but like, oh, I missed. And, like, swap-
A4.
Oh, I missed again.
Oh.
Man, there's a lot of great board games out there where you can play the board game because you can.
Name 3.
Next
Next question.
Pandemic.
Oh,
Pandemic is so fun. I hate it, but I hate it.
so good, but I hate it.
I'm so glad you cut me off because I had nothing after that. But I mean, social media is bad for that. I think social media should be for people that are past
Okay.
development.
All right,
Should
let
be-
me ask that then. Do you think there should be a legal
Yes,
minimum age for
16,
social media?
Easy, done.
Well, was it not already 16? We all just lied.
No,
No,
you
that's
could-
for certain games. I'm pretty sure. Like, there's nothing
No,
for
but
social
I
media.
swear when I made my first Instagram account as a wee guy, it was like, are you 16? I just went, yes.
Oh yeah, Facebook has that, but you're talking about like Snapchat and stuff.
Yeah, Snapchat's
Yeah, no.
nothing.
because you see it like on the Play
But
Store.
like
wherever
that
you
was
use it.
that was the whole point of, like, I don't even remember the name of it. Like, was that not what like Yubo was for? Was Yubo not like targeted for like younger folk?
No.
Go on,
No.
Stuart.
Okay,
You know
Stuart,
this one.
sorry for bringing up the Y word.
Yeah.
Actually, talking about Snapchat, Snap Maps should get gone. Snap Maps should be gone
But you can just turn your snap maps off.
no, but I mean in general, because some person will forget about it, and then like I can go to Snap Maps right now.
But you have to enable it. Like, you can't.
No,
it's not on
No,
automatically.
but they'll have it on and be like, oh yeah, I'll just use this for my friends, and then like a
Yeah.
couple months down the line, like they've like got a bunch of random
And they
people
can
on
see
it.
your
Yeah, I
exact
suppose.
location. Like they can open it on Apple Maps and get directions to your exact location.
To be fair, but I do quite like it. I do like it. I do quite like just stalking them. I'm like, oh, he's at the gym today. How funny. But like, it's when it's used for malicious stuff, you're like, oh yikes.
Okay.
Well, folks, that has been the first half of the show.
Yeah.
Now going to a little break, a little radio break. We've got Calm People by Pulp, chosen
Yes.
by yours truly, and then there's A Light That Never Goes Out by the Smiths, chosen by you.
I wouldn't have just picked pure basic stuff, but that's all they had.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back from our little detour. We hope you enjoyed the music. So
Basic. Basic.
very basic.
It's fine.
So, Josh,
Mm-hmm.
you conjure up anything you'd like to talk about during that break?
No, not particularly.
Well, he's going to talk about it anyway.
That's fine.
I mean, we don't have to.
No,
we will.
we
You've
can-
mentioned
we can
it.
solo
You've
talk
mentioned
about
it. Yeah, we can talk about it all
I
you
just
want.
don't like gloating. That's the issue. I don't
Yeah.
like being like, I'm.
Okay.
Okay, so sure. What's your topic?
Do we have to get into this?
Yes.
You want to talk about the fact we made bags out of t-shirts?
No,
No.
that's not what I want to talk
Alright,
about.
what do you want to talk about?
Oh man, you know, it's nothing specific.
I'll call you out on it if you don't say it how it is.
Yeah,
go on.
do you what? Call me out on it then.
You said you wanted to talk about certain peeves. What were the peeves? Go on.
Okay. Let me lay it down for you.
I already know the happy.
So Young Enterprise, amazing experience. I loved it. Right, and I loved the people there too. But, little but.
Plot twist.
And I've talked to Ross about this.
Yep.
Who did agree, at least in part.
Okay, no, you're not throwing me under the bus just because this is your opinion.
This isn't throwing under the bus. I believe this still. Anyway, Ross also agreed in part, not fully, but in part.
Didn't say his words.
Ada also agreed on this a little bit.
He's just trying to get it back in. Go on.
Well, I did have your backing.
Go on.
This is only on air now that you've rescinded it.
Lad, spit it out, man.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so pretty much, how, at least I felt from all of it, it was a friend group, plus me, Ada, and Ross. That's how it felt.
I mean, yeah, because that's kind of what happened. Don't lie.
Yeah,
it was sort of
like this is not even.
We all just kind of got into it somehow, and then it was like, oh, I guess it's us. Like,
and this is like it's just like I still love those people though. Like
I know how
but
you
it
mean.
did.
Like,
It
you
did
just
kind of
sort
suck.
of felt like you just sort of.
We'd be on the van because not the van, the minibus. Be in the van
with John driving us. We're like, oh hello.
Yeah, we'd be in the minibus back from events, and then it'd be like me and Ross at each other, just being like, that was fun, and I just hear you guys, we're gonna go back to ours, and we're gonna have a great time. And all sitting there like,
did we ever? No, we never had.
Yes, you did.
We never had afterwards. I swear.
Well, not afterwards, but you said you were going to go to. I won't say the person's name on there, but you're going to go to someone's house to celebrate.
Yeah, I remember that actually.
Yeah. So it did happen.
That sucks.
Maybe.
Sorry.
No,
I don't remember that.
No, it's fine.
But
I was just sitting there like, this is nice.
I was sat next to Stuart and like, this is great. This is a nice experience.
Yeah, and I mean, like, it's chill. You don't
have any beef. You just like.
Although I
pet peeve.
One beef. Two beef. So obviously we had the big thing. We went to the finals, Scotland. And this is trauma, right? This is me time, boohoo, kind of stuff. So there was all the individual awards, right? Everyone that could won an individual award, except me.
That's your fault. That's no one else's fault.
Like,
you're up against that wee, not our own, but the other wee geek Owen, who was like the finance.
No, it was
that was the guy from
Ryan Black.
No, it was the guy from Northwest Coasters.
So it was.
He was like, yes, actually, we made so much money and it was great.
No,
you were like, I made a spreadsheet, bro.
I'm not trying to say that I deserve to win it.
No. I know
I'm trying to say like
it just annoys you that everyone else did.
You just swore.
No, I just said, well, I didn't finish.
Yeah, you're about to.
Okay,
but it annoys you that everyone else did.
It did, and kinda because like nobody talked to me about it. I was like, okay, that's nice. That's nice, guys. You were like, oh. Absolute troopers.
How many folk do you want to go? No.
But this kind of made the split right away for me that it's a friend group plus Aaron and Ross, because it was as soon as the break went, Aaron and Ross came run over like, we're still so proud of you, man. That's great that you even got nominated. That's awesome.
What lie? I was eating my dinner. It's like, bro, this beef is so nice.
Yeah, and to be honest, if it wasn't for Ada, I would not have been in the top 3. I would just, but I would just like to bit, like, hey, nice attempt. Like, that would have been something.
You had 2 people go for you.
But nobody talked to me for this night, and that was quite brutal.
That sucks, man.
Because it was sort of just like I couldn't even talk to him about it. I was just sitting there.
It was a weird night.
Like, sadness.
Who did I talk to? I talked to Miss Graham. I was like, what's happening? She was like, I'm good. I
think Miss Graham actually did say something.
Yeah, because me and you were talking to Miss Graham about like the American football.
Yeah.
She's a Bills fan. We're like, oh, okay.
But this is the primary beef. This is like the proper beef. It was prom. So.
Oh, prom. Okay. Prom was a.
I thought at some point, because obviously me and Ross, I'm pretty sure, were sitting at the table with you.
Yeah.
And
everyone at that table had done Young Enterprise because Miss Vernal was at that table and we were like, that's just strange choice.
Yeah, so no, that was fine. And so I thought maybe I would get like a nice picture or something, right? So, me, Ada, and Ross hanging out inside. And I'm like, I'll go catch some air. I'm feeling a bit rubbish. Might make a phone call to Luke. That was what I was going to do. I walk outside. And I'm like, what's that noise? I turn back to the stairs of this venue that we're at.
Oh,
and it was everyone,
it's
including
us.
Miss Vernal and Miss Graham, standing there.
Yeah.
Except from me, him, and...
Did we get away from prom?
What was that?
Genuinely.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, and I was just like, oh, that's bro.
I don't think I've seen that.
It was your mum.
It was my mum.
Yeah.
That explains a lot then.
It was your mum, and then so we were...
What time was this?
It was later into the
No, my mum left. My mum was not there.
Okay, it was someone's mother. I know it was definitely someone's mother.
Yeah.
And she did say, "Oh, Josh," or something like that. I can't remember.
Yeah. Oh no, who was that?
But it was brutal just looking at it like, oh, damn. Okay. And then I walked back inside and I'm like, guys, not cool.
My favourite photo from prom is the one of me, Millie and Miss Semple. We had to walk Miss Semple to her car because her feet were in agony. And we were holding our heels for her. So I gave one of the heels to Millie, and we put the Charlie's Angels pose for high heels. It's so fun.
Yeah.
My favourite picture was me, him, and Leo. We held up a sign just saying sex.
Yeah. That was awesome. I love Leo so much. He danced with me when Never Gonna Give You Up came on.
I don't know where I was when that came on. The one I remember, I mean, Tonight came on. We're like, Arian,
get him on the floor now.
Like, let him cook.
But yeah, it was just one of those like sappy.
It was quite sad.
That sucks, man.
Oh man,
I don't remember that. Genuinely, sorry.
No, you don't need a it's fine.
It's not your fault, Charlie.
But it did sting a little bit.
It was sting. Yeah, no, it was bad.
I love so many of those people. Like, to be specific, it's like you, Owen, Kaylee, and Millie.
Who else? Let me find it.
Most those, especially Millie. I can't. The nicest human being on the planet.
Millie carried that company, like
just out of sheer happiness.
Millie was like, "Guys, it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine." And like, her hands are like covered in like pinpricks and all that stuff.
Yeah.
She's like, "I can't sew anymore." Look, thanks, Millie.
Yeah.
I was operations director, and like she was literally just like in a wee corner, like as like the sweatshop. When I was
Millie's
like,
awesome.
Meanwhile, she's actually using a sewing machine, and I'm like struggling to like do a running stitch with my hands.
Guys, please.
She's great though. So yeah, just little qualms that kind of hurt. And I guess it just was like
ruined the experience a little bit.
A tinge. And obviously I didn't like one or two members, but that's fine.
Yeah, it's like it doesn't outshadow the entire experience.
Yeah, Christmas was still. So
I'm sure
good.
the
I would
people.
recommend it to anyone.
I'm sure they know who they are, who you're on about just then.
Whoa, okay.
No, I never made it clear.
Are you gonna disagree?
Yeah, I never made it clear.
You're talking,
and I'd rather not.
You're talking about my friends. Oh no.
No, and it's not like I hate them. I just like
dislike the experience because of a certain aspect.
Yeah, let's just say aspect.
It's not hate them as a person. Nice people, but
generally so worth it.
Yeah, for sure.
Young Enterprise was so worth it.
I texted Owen that said that I loved every second of it.
It was like one of these things where it was like just pulling hair. Like everything was just pulling hair. I was like, oh my god, I can't do it anymore.
Yeah.
Just I had other things I could have done. I could have slept, you know.
I could have
slept. Could have ate. Could have been healthy, but no. I was in Miss Verno's classroom crying over like a scrunchie that I couldn't make. It's like someone didn't organise the box and I'm using the wrong fabric.
Yeah. So that's my trauma dumping done. You want to talk about anything else, guys? Any trauma of your own you want to talk about?
Dumping, man. Nah, I'm not going to
talk about my mother again if you need me to do that.
Nah, sorry. Work. I could talk about work if you want.
Oh yeah, Josh, give us some stories.
Which work? So I worked in Five Guys, KFC, Shoe.
Damn, you've been touring.
Yeah, I've been touring. And I've just started a new job.
Five Guys.
I love that new job. Five Guys.
That's our oldest first, so it's least impactful.
That was my first job. It started from Five Guys. So I started in Five Guys in like December 2022. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And I got off the bus at like 6 a.m. at Breakhead because I had a shift till like 7. I was like, oh, I can't believe I'm doing this. So I went to work, and who got off the bus with me but none other than a girl we went to school with. Lupa.
Oh,
and yeah,
I thought it was someone else.
Oh, no, not Voldemort. Voldemort wasn't there.
God's sake.
I'm not scared. I'll say the name. Yeah. But I won't say it on air.
We're trying to hurt you anyway.
Yeah, no. So Luba got off, and then about 2 weeks later, I come into work and I'm like, "Oh, where's Luba? She was in the rota today." And it's like, "Oh yeah, Luba quit on the spot." We're like, "What?" And they're like, "Yeah, we asked her to do her job, but we asked her to take the bins out, and she was like, this is a degrading job, and I will not be doing this anymore."
Yeah,
by the way, we were both 17. We were getting paid like $9.80. Like that's so good for a 17-year-old in their first job.
Hey, I can't say anything. I got paid more than that.
Yeah, he did.
You, however, poor boy.
At minimum wage all my life.
And then KFC. Any funny? No.
Man, what? That's a human I hated.
Yeah.
Oh man, because like I don't know if she was as bad as you, because we were in obviously classes with her.
Yeah.
And so like I don't know if you were affected by it as much, but I was definitely like, because I was very quiet. I didn't have that many friends. So let's just put it as it is.
Who didn't, man? Like.
But like no, but you were friends
Yeah.
with some people who would maybe exclude you from that torment, and oh my god, her, Neve, it was over for me.
No, because was not excluded from that torment because Neve hit me with a beater.
Okay,
And
yeah,
Neve's
Neve
she
went
just
anyone.
she was like just flung it across the classroom at me, donked me in the head. I think it's my birthday that day as well, and I was like, I am raging.
It was a really quiet day, and I was also embarrassed. Like,
do you remember the big fire alarm day?
Oh, 12 fire
Remember,
alarms in one day.
remember that music class? And she was like, "Give me your deodorant. I'm spraying this fire alarm." And she was like that, and we're like, "What are you doing?" And like, it's raining outside. I don't want to go outside again.
Don't make me go.
But this is actually one best bit of bullying I've ever had from her, was that I used to have really like bad nails. Like, there would be obviously.
Oh yeah, I remember those.
I remember those bad things.
But I was sitting there in English, and the class was silent, and they just went, "What are those?"
What are those?
And they were clean since then. Have not had a day where they won. I've never went back because it was so traumatic.
Bullying can have positive.
Bullying does.
Finn was next to me, and Finn was like, he liked me, so he tried to like defend me a bit, and he was like, "No, they're." Those are bad.
Yeah, Finn is a.
I thought Finn was good.
He's the daddy.
That's one way of putting it. What a man.
Let's just not open it up any further.
Finn has always been kind to me, and I've always liked
you know
him.
what?
A guy.
He's not been disrespectful to me anyway.
Finn has never done anything to me. However,
heard things.
The stories,
yeah.
like, oh.
But here's the thing: it's their story.
The stories, but like, how many girls can have stories to where like it's not?
Is there a lot? Because I've only heard a few. Because I don't really talk to a lot of people from high school.
Girls of different friend groups that he's been.
Oh really?
I don't know. I put my hands up.
Perusing.
I don't have.
Yeah, because
perusing the market.
I wasn't exactly pally with a lot.
He's window shopping with no wallet. Yeah.
What a guy, though.
Let's briskly go over that.
Yeah. Reminded me of maths when he was on about what's her name?
Alright, Ross, cheers.
I was talking about this earlier. I was trying to talk about this earlier.
Oh,
who was it that said Neve threw something at you?
Yeah, that was music.
Oh yeah, that was fun.
Yeah,
Mr. Edgar.
It was hilarious.
Love that man.
High School.
I love it too.
He is my favourite teacher of all time.
Yeah.
However, the one bad thing we ever had.
Shut up. He wouldn't shut up. I loved him.
That's true. I didn't mind that though because I had my earphones in most of the time.
Fair, same.
But I think it was S2, S3. I'm sat in front of Ross, right?
No, it's to the side.
Yeah, front of Ross and to the side. And the class is silent. I'm sitting doing my work. This man grabs the fattest textbook you can see, bangs it on my head, like fully just throws it at my head. I'm like, oh, what the hell? I turn back and he's just going into his face. Just Mr. Edgar looks up, looks back down, and then the report card comes out. He gets an excellent behaviour and I got a good.
It was amazing.
I was silent the whole class. Everything handed in time.
It was beautiful.
Bugger, and Mr. Edgar was witness to it. He saw him do it and just went, there.
He knew that he'd been at that school for too long. He'd been there for long enough, but he knew all the stories. He knew they were trying to. He knew that. He said to me when I met him. I went in recently, and it was like, "Oh, they're trying to get rid of me. Do you want my job?" And I was like, "What?" And he's like, "Yeah, go for my job." I'm like, "I'm 18, so." He's like, "Nah, go for it. Be fine.
Go for it,
I
man."
was like, "Alright, okay." So, but he's like, this school's been trying to get rid of me for years, and I was like, oh, "Okay." But he's just like the one that loves
and those like stories he would tell.
But like that's the thing, like he just knew he was gonna get chucked out one day or another. So
he's still there, isn't he?
Yeah, he's still there. He's down to 4 days a week still, but
good man. Still holding the fort.
He told us he was doing. He told my higher class, I think it was an S5, that he was dropping down his hours when his son graduated.
Yeah, I think so. It was his plan.
And then so it's going out well for him. Then.
Yeah, I think so.
Happy days.
Man. He's getting on in life, so he's not ancient like anything like. He's not Stephen Hawking or anything like that. He's just like He's just chilling.
Don't talk about
Oh
Stephen
no!
Hawking.
Yeah.
There's a certain list that he's on. Yeah. Okay.
That's a good blackboard that man does.
You know, maybe no, I can't even say that. Like, cancel culture definitely has its effects. I don't know if it's accountability or not, but it just sort of.
What a sad one to be ruined as well.
No.
This institutional gods, this man.
I remember I was watching Monty Python one night. It was the show they did after they got sued to make all their money back. It was like 1 down 5 to go because one of them had died. They thought it was so funny. And Stephen Hawkins is like in a video at the end of it, and I was like, oh, that's so funny. Oh wait, never mind, that's not funny.
Yeah.
I was like, oh.
I don't laugh at that one.
I was like, oh.
Ross, you got any deep questions?
Not questions.
Oh wow, work stories.
Was I allowed to talk about work yet or nah?
Oh,
I was
yeah,
gonna let the guest do it first.
Yeah, of course. Nah. You can talk about your stories, but what annoyed me just 5 minutes ago was like, yeah, I can talk about work. So Josh, tell me about your work. So he's like,
no, I am the guest.
Yeah,
what can I say?
Got to pamper him so he comes back.
I know. Yeah, I would never come back unless you suck
begs.
up to me.
Like, yeah, cool. Good to know.
Who any other work stories? Tell yours while I think of mine.
There we go. Moment.
Great.
This better be a good one.
I was going to say, it's not really build up, but I was going to say what's annoyed me is I was told that I was getting backed for bar manager at the place I work, and haven't heard anything back. So it's not a no, but it's not a yes either. It's kind of yeah,
a bit cult-like, that place.
Is it? You just don't like it?
Well, maybe. But I went upstairs once to the function room.
Yeah.
Sorry, Josh. So there's just, you don't know.
I've still not fought. It's okay.
Yeah. But we went up to the function room,
Uh-huh.
and it was me and Michael, and we saw those chairs. It
Uh-huh.
was the scariest thing ever. Pretty much, it was this massive function upstairs, and there was this one chair in the middle, and all these chairs around it, just arranged like that.
Oh,
and we were like,
no.
oh God. And then our manager came up, I was like, what's that? He's like, and then walked away. Just shook his head.
Oh my God.
And then I found out it's for a body and mindfulness class or something. It's yoga.
Oh, that is so.
Shows Josh a
That's
picture
like
right now.
that's like AA, like Alcoholics Anonymous. That's like
Yeah, it was mindfulness classes. That's all it was. So
wow.
nothing cool.
Yeah.
No work stories as of recent.
Nothing
except
metal.
except for my just downfalls of waiter, just getting worse and worse by the day.
How I'm just so valued as an employee and you're not, you know.
Honestly, if they fired me, what a day that would be.
I don't really have any other work stories, to be honest. I mean, like, there's a lot of people I met that was just like odd, but like it would literally get like them to lose a job, and I just wouldn't say it on air. It's okay.
Well, you could say.
Could give fake names.
No, because anyone that knows me would be like, oh, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Oh, right,
Although there was a guy that worked. Actually, there was a manager at my work that I hated. I won't say his name, but he was such a horrible person. He'd be like, oh yeah, man, like check my car, like it was one of them, right? Turns out there was a story that he'd like went to like a rally type thing, like a car rally, not another type of rally. He went to like a car rally, and he'd been getting wide with this other guy. So there's this video of this manager like in a ring of cars, like they all drove cars in a circle to make like an MMA ring out of cars, like an octagon, just made out of like Fiat 500s, and there was like a scrap in the middle of it, and this manager got the absolute. Oh, he just get wrecked. He get destroyed in this scrap because he thought he was wide. I was like, that's so funny. Like, and then there was another guy who, like, it was one of the cooks at KFC who like got caught, like, who'd had like made a porno.
Oh,
like, he had his own porno, and it was on Reddit or something like that. And some
Reddit again.
So no, this is like this guy that found it is like a bit of a Reddit fiend, and he confronted them in work about it, and the guy was like, "How do you know about that?"
How do you know?
He was like, no one knows about that. And I was like, oh wow. So
that's nuts.
So yeah, don't work in
KFC
fast food places because you will like meet the weirdest people.
Fair enough.
There is some gems in KFC, but I did love working there until I didn't love it.
I mean, this is a bit of a side thing. I hope the people that we used to know from high school are doing well. I feel like I don't really know.
There's some people.
Some of them might be dead at this point, and I really don't know.
I keep bumping into a lot of folk from high school, and I don't talk to half of them.
I don't bump into any of them all. Not a single one of them. Maybe because I'm not out that much, but that's.
I've popped into a few.
Well, you just bumped into a group of them at Polo, did you not? And it was like the group you would never expect to be at Polo.
I got a hug.
I was like, he's not.
I was like,
he's not.
I got a hug from one of them. Never said a word to her in high school. That was odd.
Huh? I was standing there. I've known her all my goddamn life. Never even got a look.
Probably steaming.
I know.
To be fair.
But I had it over shirt that I had a hug and he didn't.
That's fair. Did we even talk about Polo?
No.
On this? We didn't.
No.
Awesome. This 52-year-old woman came up to me and called me handsome.
Oh yeah, didn't call me handsome, so he has that over me.
So that was sick.
Yeah.
But did you? Oh no, you've got a boyfriend there, mind.
Yeah, pushed Ross out of the way. I was like, "You're handsome, mate. Not trying to do nothing."
Didn't push me. Just leaned over to talk to you.
And to me, it was like one of the, it's just like proper movie scene. Just bang, get out of the way.
So
you are
handsome.
the one.
I'm gay. What? No way.
In this place, what?
Oh man, that was a.
I need to go out more often. It's like I've been to Vienna's.
Oh.
Don't go to Vienna's, folks.
There was one religious teacher that went to Vienna's, wasn't it?
Yeah. Mr. McCulloch, Josh Robertson of all people bumped into Mr. McCulloch.
I did not think you were going to name drop that teacher. Right
No.
I say the bike one.
No, Mr. McCulloch.
Keep saying the name, that's fine.
He's left. It's fine. He was spotted in Vienna's, but he was like, no, he was cited in Vienna's. But like this guy was like, this was the only teacher to ever like give me into trouble. Like, should he try to say I fought somebody at the back of his class?
It was like three of us in the class.
Yeah.
It was me sat at the front, and it was you, and it was
and
Scott or Alex.
It was Scott, and it was Jack McPhail.
So it was. And then as you out of the class, I just hit like you were just laughing or something.
Why are you fighting? We're laughing. He's like, no, you're fighting. I witnessed you fighting. I'm like, what are we fighting over, sir? We're making a poster. I'm like, I've just drew a can of deodorant. I'm like, we're doing global warming. He was obsessed with Oppenheimer as well. Like he was so obsessed with not the movie, the guy.
Yeah.
Like he was actually obsessed with the guy.
I was going to say the movie wasn't out when he was there.
No.
Yeah.
But like,
wow.
But yeah, he used to preach about minimalism. How he moved to like Thailand when his wife left him with like just a rucksack on his back.
I wonder what's in Thailand that's enticing for him. But was another thing? It was he did. It was oh god, remember at the end of the year, like you go on like a trip or whatever.
Yeah.
And he ran the velodrome.
Oh,
to go to the velodrome.
I didn't go to that. Did you?
No. But that was the thing. We're sat in class, and I'm a nerd, so I stayed in like to the very last day, so I never skipped one. And so I was sitting there. I don't know if you're there, but there was like 5 of us. He's like, "Yeah, guys, no one signed up for it, so the trip's not happening." Carissa just sat on my jaw like, "Oh no, that's not good."
That's so sick. Remember we used to do the bike and breakfast thing? And I used to like cook breakfast for folk that would show up at like 6 in the morning at the uni if they cycled at the school that would cycle.
That's so
who's showing up at school at 6 in the morning just for a piece of bacon? I'll make it in my house and
depends on the day really.
I'll have it at the comfort of my own house, like
yeah, exactly.
A cup of tea and everything, you know.
Not talking about bikes.
Yeah, school. What model is yours?
School was doing. I bumped into a group of 2 girls at Shuttle in Paisley. It's like a wee pub.
Mm-hmm.
And they were steaming. And I was okay. I was just like...
Do we know these?
Are these from high school?
I don't know that.
Second year science. Mr. Mulaney's class. No, you were in a different class.
I was different class. I don't know her.
You don't know her.
I don't associate with all those people.
She was in my science class, and I hated her, and I was like, oh, you're just so annoying. And like she came up to me steaming. She's like, do you remember how annoying I was in science? Do you remember how much I used to tease you? I was like, no, you didn't tease me. You used to like torture the poor teacher. You used to torture Mr. Mulaney. Like,
I hate them so much. I just
yeah.
man. That's.
Then they went to Vienna's the same night I did.
I know who that is. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's bad.
That's the one.
Oh, what a.
Yeah.
Yeah. Man, it's so like sad that I'm still getting like angry at these people from like S2 and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, you really ruined that lesson of geography. I was having a good time. I was learning, and you ruined it.
You've got deep hatred in yourself for them.
For quite a few people like that.
Yeah, there's a couple folk where I'm like, oh, you just like...
It's that genre of human being that
that genre of person, you're just like, what is wrong with you?
And they'll try to be pal. You're like,
like, oh my god, you remember me? And like, they're self-aware. You're like, oh, so you're annoying, you're self-aware, and you think you're funny. Like, oh, wow.
You're awesome, man.
I know.
Great.
Like, can I be you?
Wish I was you. Like, come on.
Oh, life would be so much easier.
Just peaked in S2 type people.
Who didn't? Yeah, they
I did not peak in S2.
I did not peak in S2.
I think I peaked in first year, won't I?
For me, it was 5th year or 6th year. For me, genuine.
No.
You say no, I didn't peak in 5th? Oh,
if I've peaked yet, I've got a really bad life ahead of me.
Yeah.
No, I mean like in high school life, like your high school life.
What
was
year
the
do you
best
think
year?
I peaked in, Ross? Because you were there for pretty much all of it.
Well, I know it's S2. Anywhere up the later end was better.
S3
You
either.
peaked when you got less ginger. You used to have like atomic orange hair.
That was about S3, S4.
Yeah.
I started. It seems like the
you
glasses
peaked
came
after that.
in.
Yeah, the glasses helped.
You kind of had a poor experience, and I disapprove of a lot of your friends, and you know this.
What?
Mm.
Oh.
And
yeah.
then,
Oh.
well, we could mention the other one.
Voldemort.
Yeah. So
I
there's.
love how I've like created this like I turned this like phrase into like exactly who we're talking about.
Yeah.
Because Voldemort's listening right now. Voldemort knows who they are. I don't
Why
want to say
are they listen? Why would they listen?
just in case.
Do they follow it on Instagram?
Had me on TikTok. And
Yeah, I
honestly,
know, but
follow.
do they follow?
Yeah.
Do they follow the Instagram?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, right, okay. Well, I think they're safe, but
Do
still,
they?
I'll check.
double check.
I'll
That'd be
check.
so funny.
But anyway, continue.
If
Sorry.
they are, do you know what? Not cool, bro.
Anyway.
Anyway,
Yeah.
let's just swiftly move on. Let's not get.
Can I ask?
All right.
What games have you guys been playing?
Games.
Video games, yeah. Because
Oh.
I've been waiting so long for a new game to come out, and I just haven't clicked with
It's
any.
been so dry.
Civ 6, Rocket League.
They came out years ago.
No,
man.
but that's what we've been playing.
Oh, so you
right,
mean like
okay.
newer
Yeah, like what
titles?
new games are you looking forward to?
To
or
be
what
honest,
you're playing?
it was the two saddest things ever. It was I loved Kerbal Space Program. I loved what was it, City Skylines, and like City Skylines 2, Kerbal Space Program 2 came out, and they both got trashed in reviews.
That's a shame.
And I was like, oh man, I was waiting for that. And then there's this another one that's coming out. It's Prison Architect 2. I played Prison Architect a lot, and if the same thing happens, I'm just gonna quit gaming because it's just so upsetting at this point.
It's like the only game I'm seriously holding out for now is the new Monster Hunter game, and I'm like, I'm seriously concerned that it's not going to be good.
What's your opinion on Pal World?
Never
I
played
haven't
it, but
played
I've heard it's like a
Well,
straight rip off.
Pokemon, like the Pokemon company sent them like a cease and desist and was like, get rid of this. Like this is a theft of our identity.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I'll give it a try. I mean, a few folk have told me it's pretty good.
So on Xbox Game Pass.
I don't have Game Pass.
Ah.
I don't have to get past anymore. I can't afford it.
I have a PlayStation 5 and an Xbox One and a Switch, and I don't touch the Xbox One.
Alright, fair.
I like the Xbox One.
There's nothing wrong with it. I don't. The last thing I played on it was Sonic Generations, and
You've got a
I
PC.
completed it all the way through and was like, that's enough for me.
Don't need nothing
Man,
else when you've got a PC, to be honest.
I was told this about Ross. I'm such like a lame sort of gamer. 'Cause
Agreed.
I play a lot of games, but like, I never play a lot of them to where I'm like cool at any
Oh
of them,
no!
or,
Like if I play a
just-
game, I'll like complete it. Like
I'm just not. I play. Like,
if I'm loving it,
I vaguely
complete
enjoy
it.
it,
Yeah.
and I
it's
just
like
relearn it every couple months, and then
Yeah.
have the
See-
same like, oh, that's fun, and then leave it.
The only game that Stuart can confidently beat me in is Civ.
Civ.
That's full stop.
Those were lonely times when I like sweated Civ.
I remember talking to Stuart about his enjoyment for Civ. He's like, yes, definitely much better multiplayer. After telling me he'd been playing for hours on end, I'm like, you've been playing this game that long alone?
So
Like-
I'd about 1,600 hours in Civ 6, just Civ 6, not Civ 5, Civ 6, and I'd say about 1,200 of them,
We're alone.
1,000, no, 1,000 about 400
Yeah.
is alone.
1,400 hours.
Hours. Yeah.
Alone.
How do you think I felt when he told me on Discord? I'm like, you played this alone for that long?
Oh my gosh.
Bro, it was lit though.
It made it worth it the first time I played with
The
you.
game I've played the most. What?
For me, it's Rocket League.
No. What? I never played Rocket League.
Not for me.
Oh,
it's
you.
Rocket League.
Yeah, for me, it's probably The Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild.
Mm.
Unless you count Mario Kart 8 on the Wii U and the Switch together, then that's like 1,000 plus. But like I played Breath of the Wild for like 500 hours odd across 2 playthroughs because I was just a pure freak. I loved that game.
Fair.
Man, I just couldn't.
Yeah.
It's too fast paced for me, both those games.
Really?
Yeah, because seeing Civ, see someone
It's
like
take
takes my
turns.
city, I can sit there and be like,
What am I going to do about this?
Zelda's too fast paced.
I was going to say,
No, but like
I get
it's
Rocket
action.
League, but
Mate, you just
Zelda.
like cut about the place. There's a tree. I'm gonna cut it down.
No, I'm saying it's real time. It's real time. So like,
It's real time combat. Oh, you like
in
only
Civ,
turn based.
in Civ it's just turn based.
Okay, got
So
you.
you just like you
You
sit
can
there,
pause,
you
you
take as
can
long
wait.
as you like, and then you play next turn.
Yeah, but
So
you just like mash. You
contemplate
just
it.
mash the X button, hope for the best. Like I've killed the good dude. It's good. It's cool.
Ah well.
It's good.
Oh, there is one game,
What?
Blood Quest. I can't remember what it's called. It's this
Can't remember what it's called, but I played it a lot.
it's this platformer. And it's really good. It's like slightly pixelated. I can't.
Guns and cannoli.
I'm lost.
Super Meat Boy. Like
No.
I don't know.
Ross.
Yes,
You
hello.
got anything you'd like to talk about this evening?
Well, not really. I mean, I've asked my questions,
All right.
talked about your music, talked about Christian white guys, talked about high school, talked about young enterprise, talked about work.
Yep, true that.
Talked about games, like that's about it. Like
I do feel like this is a sort of an issue, is like when we ever have people on from high school, we just like.
Well, it'll be
remember
specified.
that thing?
Remember that thing in high school? Oh, I hate these
the
people.
member berries from South Park. Like, remember these? Remember when women was a white woman?
It'll be specified to people that know about us as from high school. Yeah, it won't be specified to just anyone.
How he's been? I haven't spoken to either of you in like.
Uni has been a walk in the park so far. Advanced higher computing has saved me for the first semester and now the second semester easily.
It's easy, but I don't think I'm having as good a time as you are.
All my exams are online multiple choice. Every single one of them. Hod that.
Yeah, I mean, I've not had the
luxury
experience at uni. I mean, it's what you get for like picking an art, I suppose. Like, it's not even an art. It's like the in between of art and science.
Yeah.
I made a paper plane launcher, but
that's awesome.
So I've built,
I did not like that.
So I've built. So my course is basically bit of maths, bit of physics, and then you play with cardboard all day and put numbers to it.
Awesome.
So I've
You've not been enjoying it.
No, I need friends to be like, oh my god, that's so sick.
Are you in any societies?
No, I don't have the time for that.
That's what he said.
Literally don't have the time
no,
for
I
that.
do this. You're here. You can have a radio show.
Every Wednesday night you're free. Come on.
Don't do that. But we just play with cardboard. So we've made a remote control buggy, and we had to make like a racing shell, fill it over it. So my group, we built the yellow car from the In-Betweeners with the red door, because we're like, we can't do anything that good. Let's just make it semi-funny. And then the other thing we have to do is make a paper plane launcher on top of it. And I basically just made a gun out of like plywood that just shoots a paper.
That's cool.
That's awesome.
It is cool.
Well,
it's
is
just
awesome.
like, I just feel so at my league because I was like, ours goes the furthest to now, but there's other groups being like, we're going to test with canned air and compression, and I'm like, what are you doing? I'm just using some rubber bands, mate.
Yeah. If it gets you through, it gets you through.
Yeah. I've enjoyed my uni experience so far.
Chat GPT, perchance.
So what's Cali like?
What the people well, you
like?
see the union. I mean,
a lot of fairy lights that remain.
A lot of people.
Have you seen Strathclyde? It's literally a garden.
Never
it's like,
been.
Oh, I'll take you. It's fine.
I asked one time to go and he's like, no, I'm not making that walk. It's like 12 minutes. But
what? It's just down the road.
I know.
No, but it was late at night. I had no money. There's other reasons.
Oh, no, you don't buy anything at the union. It's so expensive. Our union is extortionate.
I just wanted to go to sea, to be honest.
Yeah, we'll go. It's fine. I'll take you.
Well, but yeah, I mean, I like the uni. It's I think
all
the
in
union,
one place.
Isn't the union a little bit small?
What's that?
Is the union a little bit small compared to everyone else?
Yes.
Mine's is probably a bit quadruple the size because you've got it downstairs as well.
Yeah,
but we've got upstairs and downstairs.
I like it.
Right, okay.
I like it because obviously you have all the 24/7 labs. It's just nice. It's nicely compact. Gym's right there. Library's great.
If you wanted to go to the building, it's a 2-minute walk at max.
Yeah.
Like Strath, you have to go up and down the hill, like you were saying earlier. So.
It's not even funny. So like, I'm in what building is it called? The James Weir building in Strathclyde, which is the engineering building. It looks like a prison, but it's actually so cool. Like downstairs is like all the labs, and upstairs is like all the design classes and stuff. So to get to where I am, I need to go halfway up the hill, or I go up 6 flights of stairs instead. That's just to get to the ground floor of James Weir. Then I'm up 7 flights of stairs because the lift has been out of order all week. So
our less work.
Yeah.
So yeah, engineers haven't cracked lifts at Strathclyde yet, but we've cracked a lot of other stuff. I think.
But yeah, I like Kelly, and plus great public transport because Buchanan bus station is literally
right there.
just there.
Yeah, it's so handy. I don't use it, but it's handy.
It's handy for me who doesn't have money.
Who's
for
poor? Yes,
yeah, pretty much.
ScotRail's a scam. I'm so done.
It is a scam, yeah.
But it's more efficient.
You know, a return ticket from where I live to Glasgow is £4.25.
Well, I'm £3.55.
I'm £4.20.
And a single is £4.20.
Yeah.
5p.
Yeah.
It's such a come on, shave some more off. It's just I hate it.
I know, but also what I hate about it is see for today, I had to come in for uni and go home, and come in and go home. Yeah. So I had to buy 2 tickets. I'm like, so you've told ScotRail is still £8 off me today.
2 tickets?
What?
Whenever I'm in Glasgow twice, This is probably not good to mention, but I'll just change the time of the ticket I've got. Like I'll say,
you what? Sorry.
You can change the time of the ticket you've got.
No, you can't.
Yeah, you can.
Shut up.
You can say that you could just say that you bought the wrong ticket. See if you get an any day single or any day return.
After you've scanned it.
Yes, it doesn't scan, but you can just say, "Oh, it's not working," and they let you through.
Damn.
I've done it many a time.
I'm never in Glasgow twice a day, so I don't have those problems.
Ross, that's theft.
No, it's not.
I mean,
prove it.
I mean, so's taxation, but it's okay.
And ChatGPT's cheating, but some people use that, so you know.
Oh my god!
ChatGPT has nothing to do with taxation.
I do not use ChatGPT for my assignments. I have never done it. Do you know why? Because see, my assignments, they're all bloody group projects, so I have to explain this stuff to people.
You just get 4 different robots. They just worse.
Guys, please explain this
Invert
to
their
my
own
group.
language, and you submit it. And like, what's this mean? Don't know.
You get ChatGPT, then you get what's another one? AI box or something like that.
Yeah.
You just get different AIs.
Bing's got its own. Bing AI exists.
Awesome.
We used that, and we're like, "Whoa, that's so funky."
See people that are weird, Bing users. Why?
I remember like back in the day, PewDiePie had like a bit. They would like constantly mention it was like Bing is the most used search engine in the world, and you're like, no, it's not.
It can't be.
Yeah.
Nah.
I mean,
Google.
it's just Google. It's just use Google. Be normal. Don't be a weirdo.
Yeah.
Microsoft Edge, go away. Bing, go away.
So what's the socials been like at the union?
He hasn't been to any.
Have you? What did you tell me then? Have you been to any?
Oh, yeah. I just wanted
It's
to
not
have
all about Stuart. Like he's not been to any. Do you know what you're like? You're like my gran when she's like complaining about my papa. Like, he's not done this and he's not done that. And
Yeah, man, get off my case.
It does annoy me.
No,
I've
really
openly said this.
Um,
No, it's good, but
so what have
Hush.
you been to?
I haven't said a word.
golf societies, it's like the golf society night out. We go with field hockey, we go with rugby, occasionally go with football as well. We all just take over the place, basically. It's like a whole sports society night out, basically.
Wait, hold on. Rewind. Since when were you into golf?
As soon as I left high school. For that gap, I needed something just to like take my time.
So you chose golf.
Yes. And what?
You chose golf.
I mean,
What are you? What are you doing?
Not playing golf.
Exactly. And I'm living life.
that's what makes my day better, that I'm not playing golf.
No, it doesn't.
Because
As soon as I left high school, what did I get into? That I also won the world pipe band championship. Like, where's your golf accolades, Ross?
So I
Good
did.
enough for that.
I
What?
played Civ 6 alone.
Wow.
Yeah, we can see who's the saddest here. Don't have a go at me for
No.
this. Go ahead.
And then
Oh,
I moved
I
in my
played
boyfriend as well, and he fed me snacks while I played it.
I played Overwatch quite a lot as well. That's the other thing.
I played Overwatch too, to be
Yeah.
fair, yeah.
Oh, we played Overwatch for a little bit, didn't we? With
Overwatch
Arian.
sucks.
Yeah.
Oh, that was
Oh.
horrid.
Arian, oh my god. He just plays Doomfist, goes unga bunga, and he's like, I'm gonna jump in. We're like, Arian, we're gonna lose the game. Nah, I'm just gonna jump in, it'll be fine.
I'll do it
Dies,
anyway.
dies in 2
I
seconds.
remember I started skimming down my phone and it's like, Ari, you're only playing for like the play of the game. You're not playing for the team.
That is the most accurate depiction
And I
of
was silent because you were right.
the average
It's
experience of playing with Arian. He's just like, let's go. Let's go. Do you know he's got my turtle now?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so-
they say
We
that.
talked about your
yeah,
turtle
we
boiling
were talking
alive
about your
in water.
turtle boiling alive.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I remember
That was
you-
awesome.
That was great.
That was the best part of that podcast.
It was,
that we did with Ari.
because I knew you were listening. Like,
we're like,
we're
it's-
talking about this
it's-
guy's
it's a
pets
turtle.
burning alive.
All right, so
We're great
So
people.
funny.
something nice and happy we could talk about. Any other unearthed
We've
trauma?
actually got our happy things. I was going to say our lives are together at least. All got jobs, all going to uni.
My life's pretty alright.
You've literally got your
Oh, it's
partner
pretty
living with you. Shut
uneventful,
up.
to be honest.
There's difficulties with that, man. It's not so cut and dry.
Yeah.
It's
Well, you only brag about the positives. Just like,
I know, because it's just sad when I
Nah,
mention
he
them.
trauma
I-
dumps, he brags about the negatives as well.
I know.
True.
And you,
He's
and you
like,
tell me
bro.
to shut up anytime I talk about it. You're like, just shut I don't care. Just
nah, because you
so
do.
sad. Go kill yourself.
Oh, okay.
Ross just nodded at me there. I just like that on
Stop
record.
lie.
But yeah, I try not to trauma dump. Although that one podcast we did was horrific for trauma dumping.
From you, yeah. I
Yeah.
didn't do nothing.
No, because you weren't filling the air. You're just
Well,
sitting
I'm
there
not
staring
gonna,
at me. And I
I'm
was
gonna
like,
trauma dump to people who don't.
So it'd be
Talk like
nice
that.
if we could drink on this. I know we
Oh,
can.
it'd be so
I know
good.
we can, but could you imagine we like take a shot every time someone says something a bit.
Trauma dump.
Yeah. No, not even that. Like
if that was a rule, I'd be going on.
something a bit questionable. You're like, oh, whoops, there you go. You're like, radio. This is radio. Cali. Why is it spelled Kaley? It's short for Caledonia.
Yeah.
So dumb. Yeah, man. Happiness.
You don't have it.
Oh, okay.
Josh.
Yes.
What's something that you're happy for right now in life?
Happy for?
And one thing that you're sad
your
with
job.
in life?
My new job's quite good actually. I'm working a wee corner shop. It's pretty great.
That's awesome.
It's actually
That
class.
actually is so good. See when he tells you about the benefits, by the way.
What benefits? What?
Your pay, how relaxed it is.
Oh,
all the things you told me on Snapchat.
I don't really. It's just a wee cushy wee job. It's like, oh, I come to work. I'm like, alright, cool. I can do that. It's like, I don't know. I just sort of.
That's
like,
nice.
It's like I finish at 9. I don't work any later than 9, and I don't have drunk customers to deal with because it's elderly and it's posh. It's like, brilliant. Whoops! I've just admitted where I work. Never mind. It's fine. Hey ho.
It's fine.
It's cool.
We've pretty much gave round the clues. Someone would have to just do 1 or 2 Google searches to find out. But yeah, one sad thing.
Tell me what sad thing for
Yeah,
me?
what's one thing you wish was going a little bit better? Right now?
Uni's pretty lonely though now. Like,
just friend making.
I don't know. I don't gel with a lot of folk. I feel that was me in first year, but like in first year, I was sort of like, I don't know. Like first year was the same.
The only reason I'm like cheering right now is because Ross gets at me all this time about my inability to meet people and hang out and make friends.
You don't attempt, and the one time.
Because I don't care.
The one time.
Yeah, I'm the same.
But then
I'm like,
you complain
I've got
about
friends.
being lonely. Like,
It's like 99% of the time I'm completely chill with it, but that 1% when it is like 2 a.m. and I'm like, damn, I have like 3 people. It's like, oh.
But I also don't have the balls to just be like, I'm gonna go to a social. Like, what's the odds? Let's just jump in. Like,
because you're charismatic, Ross, and you're quite, you can chill with people so easy.
like I would need a social that I'm like totally invested in. Like there's a gaily that's happening, a gay Kaylee that's happening at Strathclyde in February for some reason, and I was like, oh, that's nice, but like it's only for like a very niche minority of people.
Yeah.
It's like LGBT people who like Kaylee dancing, which is, I don't see the crossover. Bar the gay Gordons, they'd love it.
And I bet you'll be full in attendance of people anyway.
Probably.
I mean, I don't know. There's no Civ 6 union.
There's board game
Society,
there's board game society, and I told you about this. And
No,
like, nah,
because I couldn't. Because this thing is, I'm too passive with it. I love board games, love video games, but I'm not good at them. So I would just get like destroyed every week.
you don't have to be good at
To
them.
be fair, that's literally
socialise.
I didn't join any of the music ones because I knew I'd be like, I don't know what I'm doing here.
Sorry,
Yeah.
what award did you get again?
Well, we could just list them off right here.
Don't know what you. I would disagree.
No, it's like once you widen the pool of people that you're compared to.
You literally got second place for entirety of Scotland.
Yeah, like.
Aye, but like.
I play Pandemic alone. All right, that's what I've got.
I mean, so did that, but that was in 2020.
But see societies, like,
Yeah.
see when I went there to see it, I seen them, bro, they looked like they were ready for it. They were ready for, like, proper board game. I
It's
just
just
can't do
scary when you
that.
go.
It's just
like,
intimidating, man. It is.
to be fair,
I know
like,
it's not to you, but it is to me.
my course as well. Like my course is full of like, not to be horrible, but design freaks, folk who are obsessed with design. I'm like, yeah, I mean, like,
Yeah.
I like it.
I'll look at a phone and go, oh, it's really basic. Let's make it cooler. But they're like, no, we need to make design the best it can be. And there's a couple of design socials, and I'm like, I can't talk to people like that. But I'm like, this is the greatest invention of all time, the headphone. I'm like, is it? Cool,
Is it
cool.
really? Probably not.
It's a pretty solid design. I don't have any
It's-
critiques.
It's alright. Yeah, it's alright.
Yeah, man. I'm not good at this whole socialising thing.
I know.
Who is? But it's like,
Ross.
Genuinely, yeah, I do the socialising.
yeah, but
for
Ross
both of
has
us.
like no filter. He's just willing to say whatever. He doesn't really care.
And that's what makes me good at it. So what?
Yeah, but like,
Yeah, but like what?
Yeah, but,
It's worked out for me. No guys like kicked me in. Like no, I would say the full
you get
phrase.
your
but-
head kicked in.
Aye, I've
That's
not had
what
my
I'm
head
scared
kicked
of.
in.
I'm not scared to like for some like big muscly
I
guy
am.
come like, how dare you? How dare you not obsess over Dieter Rams? Like,
oh my, the Men in Brea glass, that's what we can talk about.
the what?
The Men in Brea glass.
Bro, okay.
Why? Why is this an issue?
Well, mid conversation, you went, oh,
Nah,
I just popped
it's
in.
kind of done to be honest.
Exactly,
What's
there you
this?
go. I've had guests consistently defend me during these shows and I love it. But anyway.
she can't.
Whoa!
Almost.
Almost. So, Men in Brea glass, pretty much, I had a rough shift. And this was yesterday.
Yep.
And I was pretty much the only waiter for the last like 4 hours in this restaurant. And I was having to close down daily, all that. Shut up. You were drunk and there having some burgers, alright?
That was your fault.
You were drunk?
Not the drunk part.
Yes.
Not the drunk.
I wasn't.
Ross was just
I was at
slumped.
the union, then I went to work.
Here's your dinner.
But yeah, so Ross was chilling. It was actually quite nice seeing him, because I think I would have just thrown a plate at someone if he hadn't been there as a bit of a stress relief, just been like, thank you.
That's adorable.
No, just to get talk to someone, man, because they left me alone at like, so the restaurant's kind of split. You have the bar over in here,
Yeah.
and then
I know
the
where
restaurant,
you work,
yeah,
I know
the
what
restaurant over there, and so they just left me alone at the restaurant to
That's
deal
how
with
the
everyone.
bar feels constantly, bro.
I know, but like usually, I don't know. You're usually happy. You know? So it got really depressing. And pretty much this guy ran off. Well, I was like walking behind them as they were leaving the building, and I was in an attempt to say like, "Bye, have a nice night," that kind of thing, just as they were leaving or like opening the door for him, something like that. And they go, and as he's about to put his foot on the road, because he's gone out of the restaurant at this point,
Yeah.
I see him holding a full pint of Men in Brea, one of our Men in Brea glasses. He's nicked it,
Yeah.
and I just go. I turned to my manager like, "He's got a Men in Brea glass. He's on the road.
No! Panic! It's like a red buzzer. Like,
Do you know what the manager says? Do you know what the manager says? Why didn't you stop him? What do you mean? He was he was 2 foot taller than me. He was Irish. He was drunk.
you never
built.
stop a drunk Irishman.
And he was out. I'm not gonna go chasing after him like a bloody hooligan for the Men in Brea glass. You're the manager. Go do it.
What is Men in Brea? What is that?
A lager.
It's a lager.
Ugh,
Just-
okay.
It's one of
Yeah.
my favourite ones.
Yeah.
I wouldn't drink Stella, I won't lie.
Alright, okay.
Stella. Stella or Bud, that's it.
Great.
I'm not that lame.
You're not a drinker.
Remember
full
how you
stop.
remember you used, what was it you used to bring, the Bottleberg?
Oh,
Oh, that was that
The-
one time, and it killed me.
And the blood orange gin?
Oh, the blood orange gin and
That was
Wahlberg,
disgusting.
and I can't remember.
Ada's and Ben's party was literally the best night ever.
That was such a good
I
night.
don't remember a thing.
I remember.
That sounds like so.
Sorry, Ross.
That sounds so embarrassing to say. Like, I don't remember anything. It was so cool, but like I just don't remember anything. It was brilliant.
But it is part.
I just remember waking up and being like, and then getting a message from Bria and be like, you said Gollum was hot last night. Like, did I? Okay.
The chaise long. That was
The
memorable.
chaise long was the funniest. Like we walk into Ben's living room and there's just a wee chaise long at the corner of the room.
Just a wee chaise long.
And then I'm like, oh, what can be funny? And like, just repeats like, on the chaise long, on the chaise long, on the chaise long, the wet leg song. And like we're steaming by the end of the night. We're like, on the chaise long.
And then you and Ben resuscitated me at was it Leo's party
Oh yeah.
in the hallways. I was not.
Oh, you fell over that night.
Oh, I don't.
Elsa was on the floor like biting people's ankles.
Elsa does that. There's
Does
not
she?
much is needed.
Does she?
Just does that. It's just weird.
Okay.
But yeah, one party we're all going to, Ross. You feel more included this time. Macy's 18th.
yeah!
Yeah, I'm actually excited for that.
I'm not.
Remember your 18th? Okay, that's fine. I guess we.
I
don't.
enjoyed your 18th.
It felt pitiful. It felt pitiful.
It was cool until like we went to the park with a lightsaber. I was like, oh, it's still broad daylight.
I enjoyed myself thoroughly.
That's because you were surrounded by this small group of people you actually talked to.
Maybe. But I did
Mate,
enjoy
it was your
myself.
birthday.
I know.
Okay.
It was nice. I had a good time.
Robin dropped his cake on the floor and it was really funny.
What?
Robin dropped the cake that you gave him on the floor and it was really funny.
I don't even remember that.
I don't remember.
He was just
that.
sitting there like that. The cake.
I remember Arian and his match tax. I do remember that.
Arian brought match attacks.
I remember the fire changing colour because of
That was me, you, Ada, and Arian, wasn't it?
I think
Yeah.
I
By
went
then,
by that.
yeah.
Yeah.
We were just sitting at this fire, and Arian had this. He pulled out these weird
Chemical.
chemicals, threw it in the fire. The fire went blue. The fire went blue. It was the craziest thing you've ever seen. It was nuts.
Have you seen how Arian governs like a urban myth on the Glasgow Uni Snapchat stories?
No way.
Is it actually?
Yeah, so like there's Daisy messaged me a few days ago and was like, oh, have you seen the stories? I'm like, I don't go to Glasgow Uni.
Yeah, wouldn't be part of the story.
So
yeah.
it turns out that like there's folk, cause Arian's famous for feeding the pigeons and that stuff. Like he's folk are like he'll be like posting random videos on this story, and then it'll be like, has anyone heard from Arian? I haven't seen him post in 2 hours. He's like a pure urban myth now.
I love him so much.
Oh, he's such a
just
gem
him and
man.
his pigeons.
He's such a
What
gem.
a man.
Honestly.
But yeah, I'm excited for Maisie's 18th. I think it's the first party that I'm going to that's going to be like in an actual like.
It's the first one I've been invited to.
No, Rhea's.
Oh, true. Yeah, I was making a joke, then you ruined it.
Yeah. Well, I was just trying to show you not as
my 18th. I was in America, so.
I know. You
Well,
get,
actually,
you get
no,
by. You get by.
No sympathy for your 18th. I was working at Linwood Farm on my 18th.
Okay.
That was my birthday.
You could have just not showed up. You hated the job anyway.
I needed money. Man.
You hated the job. You could have just not showed up. That's
it was
on you.
the worst birthday. Although to be fair, it was the first day of uni as well, so it was a nice experience followed by Linwood Farm.
I was at Disneyland. I couldn't drink, but it kind of sucked. I was
Oh,
like,
yeah,
I'd rather get steaming.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
not coming back, Josh.
That's
sorry.
okay, that's
You're
fine.
not coming back.
Cool.
But yeah, Maisie's 18th should be fun.
Yeah, I mean, how are we gonna do that one? Imagine we got a shift, and it's like, we're gonna be at the other place that you also own.
Just ask to work there that
Just
night.
dog it and go to the afters. Someone will have afters.
It's at our
that's what I
house.
mean,
Yeah. I'm excited for that. Never been to our house before.
Yeah.
Neither.
I think it's a nice little group Maisie's got, although it's so many S5s.
It's gonna be weird though, because I'm going to the same 18th birthday party as my sister. It's like,
yeah, that's a bit.
I think that's a bit odd.
That is a bit odd. A little bit.
But
Like,
hey,
I couldn't go to a party if Graham was just there. I'd be like, whoa,
Hi.
whoa, you're not meant to be
I'm
here.
not going to act the same as I would without them being there, if that makes sense. You know, it's like,
Yeah.
you have a different personality.
I can't imagine that would be fun.
It's what it is, but I mean,
Yeah, you're like, oh, but don't grass, mum.
yeah,
Don't tell mum.
yeah.
But I'm excited, yeah. So, coming to near the end of the show, we should probably say follow us on socials, Instagram and TikTok, RNS Radio. It's just RNS Radio.
Don't bother with the TikTok. It's
Man, I will post sometimes.
I'll do the TikToks. I'll just like,
I'll
be
post
like,
a
these
rat.
guys-
How about that?
These guys, eh?
I'll kill you.
These guys.
These guys, what they like?
Might actually
Digging tunnels underneath the Caledonia Uni.
Might actually get a YouTube up and running. Hint, hint, nudge,
Yes,
nudge.
what? Ross on the holidays. I will work on that tonight, and I'll try and get both the. No, we're not posting that one.
Yeah, we're not posting the
We'll
first
post
one.
this one tonight.
We'll post this one tonight.
This is episode 1 of season 2.
Yeah, the official episode 1.
But it's like season 2, episode 11 or something like that.
No, season. It's 3. It's 3.
Is it?
Yeah, it's 3.
Alright, okay.
We had the one by ourselves, then look, now this.
Nice.
So yeah,
I feel honoured. I feel privileged.
you're the first
I am the
recorded.
start of the lineage of things being recorded properly.
Oh,
and
yes.
then we can look back at this and go, oh my goodness, what did we get away with?
Our guest for next
Yeah.
week hopefully should be Ada, and if
Can
it's not
hope.
Ada, we will find someone else.
Will
it
we?
will be anyone.
Aye.
Hi, Josh. Could drag you back.
That's fine. I will just pretend to be Ada. I'm sitting here like, I've got a dog and I'm the loveliest person on the planet. 'Cause
Straight
she
up.
literally is.
Just ask her anything about like ethical advice. She goes, "Oh well, people have to be nice and happy." Just like
She'll find the
But
perfect
she says it
answer
in
to a
Spanish
question
because
you
she's
can't
that
answer.
talented.
Yeah.
You know, it's not fair.
Ada is in my top 10 human beings.
Top 10? How many do you know?
At least 12, mate. Like she's up there.
Ada's in like my top 10 favourite pre-mark workers.
That's low.
I'm kidding.
I mean, it's sort of objectively like human beings.
She's
like just as people.
she's just one of the most impressive people I know. But like,
She is.
there's
so
nothing
cool.
she couldn't do.
Ada's just cool.
Yeah, Ada was cool.
And we played D&D with her.
You play D&D?
Would
Yeah.
you play D&D with us at any point?
No, I tried to get into D&D.
Told you.
And it was like, I can't get into this.
Because you were, like, when we were looking for people to, like, be a fourth, your name was in the mixer.
I
Your
mean,
name
like,
was...
I'd give it a bash, but like, it's the fact that you'd asked me to like spend 4 hours of my life talking about
We did that.
numbers.
Yeah.
Like, oh.
Well, no, because we didn't do it as nerdy as what it could have been.
No, but
It could
we
be
did
like
do it
every
for a
little
lengthy
movement.
time.
Roll this for a check or something. It was a decent night. You had fun. Ada had fun.
I didn't say I didn't have fun, don't I?
I don't know, it just sounded like you were not enjoying it. You just
What?
I'll maybe give it a bash.
Maybe.
I'll put it on the to-do list. That's fine.
it's decent.
It's on the
It
itinerary.
needs a lot.
Bro,
of prep,
stop
though.
defending it. It's good.
No,
It's,
I'm not.
That was saying, so when I tried to play it, it was like, oh, we need a map, we need counters, we need to fill out the entire, like, we had to fill out the whole like character sheet. I was like, I thought we were doing like an 80s campaign.
Right.
Who
To be
cares?
fair with ours, I do have like maps and stuff.
That's
as,
fine.
as visual aids.
No, that's totally
But
fine.
that's it.
But like, it's different when you're asking someone to draw it.
It's
like,
pre-made character sheets.
That's
that go on
yeah,
the
that's fine. Don't ask me to like pick my class, my spells, like all that sort of. The class is fine, but like it's the list of like all the things you need to pick.
Well, to be fair, you can just do quests where one person has a customized character, another person just has a character.
This is why I just play
pre-made.
card games. Like card games are so much easier.
Card games are really good. We should have another board game at some point when I have money. But I'm broke.
the Kilby afters. That was the funniest, man. You drinking Mad Dog in a corner, and we're like, "You okay, Ross? Yeah, I'm okay. Can you roll for me? I don't know. Can we? I don't know."
Oh man, I'm so glad I didn't go up to Kilby.
Yeah.
You missed.
What was it like?
You missed literally nothing. It was like everyone there, and then it was everyone you wanted to see and everyone you didn't want to see
Just
at the same time, and you're like, "Oh wow, it's." There was a lot of folk in other years as well. It was like, "You're in like 2 years below. Why are you here? This is for us." The police the police swarmed it, but they were everywhere. I remember like me, Leo, and Robin walked from Johnston. They like walked all the way up, and we're just getting ready to go up the hill, and we'd like walked up this wood. My trainers were wrecked, and then it was like, "Oh, the police are here." I was like, "You what?"
Yeah,
like,
I hate those little S4s and S5s. Like, go away.
I know.
Just go away. It's not your time.
You'll have it in 2 years. Like, chill out.
Yeah, I just.
It's like,
Oh my god. But I'm glad people came.
Like, I was born in the wrong generation. Like,
It was a nice night. Some loud people though that I didn't appreciate. So I was like, guys, please don't be too loud because I have a neighbour with a baby
yeah.
downstairs, and the
That's
baby's
fair.
like a month old.
and then there was some people that kept talking during your board game explanations.
Oh no, that was the Halloween party that we had.
Are you not just gonna acknowledge the fact that Leo Sheck was in the toilet steaming and we tried to sober him up, and I gave him the big bottles of water that I brought, and because I wasn't drinking, and he just chewed the lids off.
Oh, I remember that.
We're like, "Are you okay?"
Yeah.
He's like, "It felt funny."
That was like another thing. It was like I was like, why is my bedroom door open? And I went through, and it's just Leon there on my whiteboard going like this, and he drew Arian Gervin buff, nude, and with the longest member you will ever see in your life. It was the craziest thing. But yeah, the Halloween one was a bit.
It was so bad.
No, you
Oh
weren't.
no, like that was fine. But I
Oh
mean,
man, Jesus!
the night
Wasn't
was
even there
fine.
when
But
he hated it.
I just mean Leo at that night.
Oh, yeah.
Was so jeez.
I feel like big drinkers at events like that annoy me though.
He's not a big drinker, but
No. We're not talking about him. We're talking about especially a group of people that can't control themselves when it comes to alcohol, and they just become a dependency for the whole night.
oh, I know that. I know that feeling. Like, can't blame them. Can't blame them. Wish it was me.
All right, so we have about a minute and a half left.
Yeah.
So, any last closing remarks you two would like to say? Well, guys, that's great. That is awesome.
I don't think I've got much else to say. Other than that, I'd just like to apologise for my previous sins against everyone on social media. I promise I'm normal.
Freedom of speech is fine.
Next time you're on, Josh, we can delve a little bit deeper into the more soppy stuff, if you'd like.
We can do that. That'd be interesting.
I'm sure it would be.
Yeah, so thank you all for listening, and we hope you have a lovely evening.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bye, driver. Bye.